Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where legends collide. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons spark. Venture forth with warriors true in the world of D&D. We welcome you. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons spark. Venture forth with warriors true in the world of D&D. We welcome you.
All right, we're live here. Let's see. I'm I'm trying to get the intro monologue thing to pop up here, so I want to do that. But also, I got to get everybody in their places on camera. I figured, it's 3:30.
Put everyone in that
It's after
place. Yeah,
3:30.
go
We're
ahead.
we're fine to be, live or whatever.
Oh yeah, when Apollo
What
gets
you
here,
want to call it? So
uh,
Teeny's not gonna be with us today. Oh no. I think she got a new job. I think that's what's going on.
she did. I think she's like working at a coffee shop or something, right?
Possibly. I know she was at work yesterday and came home and was, kind of exhausted or whatever.
Yeah, I thought she posted a sign like
If you
a.
work at a coffee shop, you shouldn't be exhausted, right? You should be
But
caffeinated.
you can still be exhausted. You just be highly, highly chipper or highly awake. So-
Right.
Away from the stomach ache.
okay. My head is really big in this side thing here. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll take care of that.
Yes, I believe that. Why do I believe this? Oh wait, I got. It's not even supposed to be me. It's supposed to be you. I don't know why.
I'm really small, but I'm a
You
little
are.
far away.
Just remember, John, there are no small actors, only small parts. I don't know. Never mind.
That's okay. I'm the biggest player.
You're the what? Biggest player?
Yeah, being the 7 foot tall midget or whatever.
No, I think by
Uh,
admitting, I think by saying that you're the biggest player, you've said you've basically told everybody that you're not the biggest player. I think in order to be the bigger player, you have to let someone else be the bigger player. I don't know how this works, man.
there are no small actors. There are just actors with small talent. I think that's how
Small
it's phrased.
small penises. Yes, I mean something like
All right, you can. Sure, it's your thing. You can go there.
that.
I was just
The way
saying,
I look at it is it's my thing and it's my soap and I can wash it as fast as I want.
6'10". Yep, that's how tall I am.
Alright.
Force perspective.
Hey, look, I got two people in the sort of the right spot. One of them's me, one of them's Rich.
It's a start.
Here, I'll let you viewer. I don't want to alienate our viewer. We'll let them see too.
Hey, viewer, how are you doing?
Welcome to the okay, I see what happened there. Okay, let me hide.
Apollo just came in. Wow.
Yeah, let me. How do I hide non-video participants again? How do I do that? Apollo, I need to hide you. You're also muted, Apollo. I don't know if you knew that already.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fail because heavy armor.
Oh yeah.
You can't hide me for long.
We yes, history has
There's
shown that.
usually a thing that says show non-video participants, and I don't know where the heck that. Oh, there we are. It moved on me. Discord did some funny stuff.
Uh-oh. Discord's doing the funny things again.
In fairness, when does Discord not?
This is true.
That's true.
I guess I was longer than a few minutes.
I always wonder
My
what.
bad.
I always wonder like what. Like I'm capturing some part of the screen that I have no idea what it is. What is this
Well, release
capturing?
it then.
Oh, it's capturing. Why is it? Okay, it's capturing for some reason. This one is capturing my Streamlabs,
Oh.
which is like it's supposed to be capturing Discord, but why is it capturing Streamlabs? I don't know. The world may never know.
No, they did a scientific experiment.
Thus, we have lost half of the battle.
They made a machine.
Well, I got that quote from Men in Black or whatever about no, a person is smart. People are dumb, scared, panicky.
Yeah.
Ain't that the damn truth?
People as a
Gestures vaguely at the world.
Ah! What'd I do? Undo. Aha! I have Control Z and you didn't know it, did ya?
Control Z, everyone. Control Z.
Control Z can be your friend. Just don't do it too many times when you didn't save.
whole. Right?
It could go.
Undo.
It could go awry. Hey Dan,
Just totally.
I hope you're not talking to us, Dan, because I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear any words coming out of your mouth. What's that?
I'm eating gummy bears.
Oh, okay. You're eating gummy bears. Okay. As long as you're not singing the gummy bear song, because I want that.
Gummy
I want that full on the stream.
And no, they're not the THC laced gummy bears either.
I want the gummy bear song full on the stream if you're gonna sing it though. That's
definitely.
gotta be. That's a million hits on YouTube
I
right
did
there.
not know that song.
You know the I'm a gummy bear, a little gummy
Gummy,
bear.
gummy, gummy bear.
Or you could go the old school gummy bear song from the TV show, the cartoon.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
That one, yeah.
I adventure that's beyond compare.
Only if
We are the gummy bears.
it was only supposed to be if Dan did it.
Oh,
You
I'm
ruined
sorry.
the whole thing. See how it is? Oh, you big ruiner.
Well, then the audience is safe because I know none of the words. None.
He saved us. John saved us. Thank you, John.
That's what I'm here for.
That's why I won't do two
So
shows
what
a
you're
week
saying
no more.
is your job is done?
That's why I won't do 2 shows a week no more. Won't do it. Nope.
No, it's because I have surgery. That's why I don't do 2 shows a week no more.
Surgery.
Now I don't even go out. I don't even go out of my house anymore now.
Seems like you do.
Otherwise,
Seems like you do 2 surgeries a week anymore.
I don't do those either.
All right, and then I need to grab Tenia token. So we do have we do have an opening for a person here. You know, on this campaign if we wanted one. And they could either play one of the NPCs or they could make a character or whatever. Daniel had actually expressed possible interest in it. The other Daniel, the Daniel that plays Januka. Yeah,
Are you permitted to have 2 people with the same name on the? Does that?
we have
That's
had
illegal?
before. Yeah, we have had before. Usually what I do in those cases. So there's been a couple cases where I've had that when I was doing the pro DMing thing where I was paid DM. And what I did was I would just call them by their character's name. It was a lot easier that way anyway. Alright, UA token. There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. See, and look, now we're all in place. It's all over but the crying now. Also, so anybody who's watching, if you look, you see that I think if you type the exclamation point WOR, that's Watcher of Realms. It's a game that's sponsoring our channel right now. Is that Quinn laughing like that?
Yes.
Tell him he does not understand the misery of life yet. Keep laughing.
Right? Yeah, they're in the other room.
Anyway, all right. So when last we left them, they were in a dungeon. Uh-oh, what happened? Yeah, they were in a dungeon. That was you guys. We're in a dungeon.
In a dungeon? Okay, good.
Oh, you know what?
Can we recap for the person that was missing last
You
week?
know the odd part, yeah. So yeah, go ahead and recap a little bit. Like I don't know exactly who was missing last week. Apollo,
Me?
you? Oh,
No.
oh well, you don't matter. No, yeah, no. So last week, basically, they got into the dungeon from. You remember when you guys, when you were last here, you were in the like in the pit, the ground, where the
Yeah,
the crypt.
sarcophagi were.
Yep.
The sarcophagi. Sarcophagi. Anyway. Anyway.
What the hell
Sounds
is
like
the
a
plural of
sounds like a
anyway?
sounds like a 50s rock group.
Terrible band, yeah. They're all
Vlad
Excuse
and
me, what is
the
the
sarcophagi.
blood in the sarcophagi. Yeah, blood in the sarcophagi,
Sarcophagus lady and the sarcophagus.
and they're always stoned.
Right?
So the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
For real though,
but
what's
they're-
the plural of sarcophagus?
what?
Is it sarcophagus?
It's sarcophagi, but yeah,
Yeah.
not sarcophagi. That's like pluralizing the plural, you know.
I thought you were joking when you said sarcophagi, and I'm like, wait, what actually is
I
it?
said sarcophagi.
Yeah.
That's also when you transform and you disguise yourself as a sarcophagus. You call it the sarcophagi. Anyway, so Jesus Christ, where am I going with this?
Look, there's something shiny, Brian.
Shiny.
Squirrel. Anyways, so when we were in the pit with the sarcophagus, fuck.
With the stone face.
You fought undead.
We-
There was undead.
We fought some undead. We fought some ghast. We fought some ghouls.
And
I
a
think some zombies.
and a white warlock, a warlock white, and
Yep.
and anyway, so after you killed them, that was the passage. That long tunnel was the passage to the Adrich Folly, and it led to a wall, which was pretty fairly obviously a secret passage, probably because otherwise, why would they build a thing to a straight wall? And so now you guys are in the dungeon. Just beyond that passage, you guys have explored. If you zoom out, you've explored. There's an area down here. I don't know if you can even see down here where you're at, but yeah. So just back here, there was
Okay.
what was like a larder and like an armory with like some old beat up equipment, but some serviceable equipment, But
Okay.
yeah. So
We check all those rooms.
did check all those rooms.
Okay.
Not all of them. We checked some of them.
Well, all the rooms back there you did.
There was a couple we didn't get.
Nope. Not yet.
We
There
went in
are
one
some
door and
rooms.
came
There are
out
some
the
rooms
other.
ahead of you that and you did hear. Wait, was it? I can't. I keep getting mixed up. What's funny is the dungeon setup for this group and the No Good Deed group was so similar. I keep getting mixed up between the two groups that are right in exactly the same spot. Here's how similar it is. You guys are in a treasure room. Them guys are in a treasure room. It is up on the.
Have we gone down this hallway yet?
What was that, Rich?
We've heard some screaming.
Yeah. Heard. Okay, so
It
it was
seemed
you
like-
guys that heard the screaming. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys heard some like, but it wasn't it like it was kind of like it was like muffled screaming, kind of like they were trying to be, not like hey, help, help, kind of like that, or like they're trying to be quiet about it, but get your attention.
Sure.
I believe. Anyway, I believe that's how it went down.
It was, yeah, it wasn't like being tortured. It was like some calling out.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how much detail, but yeah, it
So,
wasn't like, bah, it wasn't your Wilhelm scream that you've got queued
Yeah.
up there.
have we gone down to the hallway to the south yet?
Gold Sneezer came out of this room, and Farkas has been through this room, but you have not gone to the doorway to the south, and you
Okay.
have not gone to the hallway over this way either.
Okay. Okay.
But
And
what's
if I
odd
remember,
about this?
that's where the
Yeah, go ahead.
that's where the sound is coming from.
Is
Well,
over there,
you're
right?
not 100% sure. The sound was a little like
Ah.
it was a little weird. How I would say the sound was from somewhere in this general vicinity, like
Ah,
like
right.
this direction.
Okay.
You weren't sure.
It's banging around as sound does.
have they finished exploring in that room, or are they still exploring?
That's where they got the gauntlets of ogre power and all that good stuff. So they've got all the treasure out of that room,
Okay.
even though it doesn't
Six
look like it on the
thousand
map.
pounds of gold.
Even though, but oddly enough, the funny thing. So the maps are very similar from the No Good Deed map to this one too.
Right.
And that was totally unplanned. Only the difference is like, I don't know if you can see it if I do the line here. Where's the line? Where's my line? Can you see this line on the screen?
No.
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 No. Oh, okay. You can see it when I cross over.
I saw a
here.
lot of your other,
Oh, okay.
lots of other stuff.
Anyway, but basically
Now
the line all the way back to the door where you came in, which is about
Oh,
here,
okay.
right? And then like up through and around like this area. If you added that as a whole nother room, it would be almost identical to the No Good Deed dungeon.
Oh, nice.
It's
Well, I mean,
uncanny.
well, our architects were all, we're all working off the same types of plans.
Right,
There's only
right,
so many kinds. Yeah, you're gonna have your dungeon type A, your dungeon type B.
right.
Anything else is extra.
Yeah. If you want to put that rotating crow's cage menagerie, then it's gonna cost you some extra.
It's gonna be extra. Kenya, are you joining us?
No, I'm in the parking lot at work. I have to be in 10 minutes. I just wanted to say hi.
You're gonna have to quit that job, right? No, I'm kidding.
You guys, I'm a barista now. I get to make coffee. Totally my thing.
No, you need to get paid to drink coffee. That's you got that close. You got close. You gotta get paid to drink coffee.
If they're gonna pay me to drink coffee, they need to pay me to use the bathroom too. Because I tell you, wow. Well, I am seriously kind of bummed because UA is my favorite to play, but I will be off at least 2 weeks coming up because I do have a surgery on Tuesday.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Good luck with that.
It's a patient, but I can give y'all details later.
All
I'm not
right.
dying or anything. It's just reconstructive
Gotcha.
stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Hope
I'm
everything
getting
goes
my-
well for you.
it should.
All right.
All right then, gentlemen, have fun. I did leave a little blurb in our text chat there
All right.
about
Somebody read that
UA
for
wanting
Tanya.
to kill Thrill.
About UA wanting to kill who?
Oh, I just said that UA plans on using Saral as, like Perry with the Drow, and he had her readied if he thought he was going to get shot by the archers.
Yeah, you know
So
what? Where
he's
is
gonna-
Sorrel?
He'll
that's-
use her to his advantage.
Oh, she's in the room with
Or-
UA. Okay. never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been dragging her along. If he doesn't find any reason to use her, like to throw her on a trap or something like that, he'll just kill her because, as I
Right.
said, he's a psychologically damaged man baby who likes to redirect his pain onto others. So, and upcast magic missile for the win.
That works.
Okay,
But at work.
All right.
definitely. Have fun, guys.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah,
I think this.
drink coffee.
I think this hallway was supposed to have lighting all the way down it. It looks like it. Either that or those are pillars. Maybe they're pillars. I don't know. At any rate, maybe they're.
Can you guys still hear me or no?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear you right now. Why
Okay.
were you talking a second ago?
No,
No,
we
no,
can't
no.
still hear you.
Just making sure my cat didn't mute anything. He's like half laying on my keyboard.
No, I can't still hear you. Nice, nice. Everyone's a funny guy, except for me.
Content.
Anyway.
It's all about the content, Brian.
All right, so. Oh gosh, I'm breaking my light. Don't
Oh,
look, everybody. This is you. This is how we strive for this level of mediocrity. Anyway, so
Our game is mediocre.
everything is awesome, but mediocre. Anyway, all right. So yeah. So you guys are in the treasure room.
Most of us
Somewhat.
were in the
Some of you guys are hanging out in the hallway still. You guys are probably, somewhat ready to move on. I don't think anybody was
people have-
badly injured, were they?
I don't think so. Some people still have, like, how the
Some slight-
pass without a trace on them, or some
Pass
people
without
have their
trace, yeah.
stealth. Yeah, help up, and some people are
And
trying
some
to be
people
stealthy.
and
So
you guys are also disguised too, like several of you.
right. We've got that marked on there. So we're still trying to pretend we belong here when we run into somebody.
Right. The question here is man, now I lost the question. Guess I'm gonna lose that Jeopardy. Hold on 1 second here. No, what was the thing? I just wondered what you guys, I don't know. I guess it's not important. Oh, what I was gonna say is, right now you have 16 of 25 hit points on your token there, Callan, and I'm guessing that's because your token hasn't been updated.
Really? I mean,
Do you,
I'm showing 43 of 47 on the one I see.
No, Gold Sneezer's at 16 of 25.
okay, so it's Gold Sneezer's token. Oh, okay, so it's Callan was right above it. Okay. So Gold Sneezer is actually hurt a little bit. So okay.
Yeah.
He will, in that case, he will, as an action, take his potion of healing and give him back 10 hit points.
Okay.
Only gives him 5 though, because he sneezes and half of it spills on the ground. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so 26 is what he'll be at. 25, I mean.
We got to start administering these by some other more fail-safe method.
Right. Butt injection. Wait, what? Alright, so what are you guys gonna plan on doing here?
By way of just recapping, one of the things that were the big goal of going in here is to try to either find more information. We're still going after the gem that's been stolen, which we believe probably isn't here anymore. Is that correct?
Right. So you probably
All
want to
right.
either figure out where it's at or where it's went or
Right.
who's in charge of how to get there. You do know Saral could probably tell you guys how to get there if motivated the right way. But
not dead.
But you also know if that, like, this group of people here, that if you were to go and kind of just leave them behind you, that they might be at your backs, depending. You know, like they might kind of try to hunt you down, and you'd have kind of a war on two sides, so to speak.
Yeah, war on two fronts. It's never a good idea.
So this is assuming that we'll sneak past people.
Right, and this is also could be like, you could either take them out, like the people here, or you could maybe perhaps cripple them in some way. Oh, I forgot, you did ask me to. So I don't know if I can get this on camera, but But yeah, it's not gonna let me go. But this is one of the minis I was painting. It's a little skeletal warhorse and rider. That's what I was doing yesterday on the stream. That, and then the other mini I worked on a little bit is Azamar cleric type thing.
Nice.
Celestial. Maybe it's a Deva. It could be a Deva. But anyways, so yeah, he was just sitting there in front of me now. So yeah, so you could cripple them. Maybe make it so they couldn't follow you, so to speak, or you know, there was a lot of equipment in that room, but most of it was kind of like haphazard and shabby. But that could be the kind of equipment that you're using right now. But if something happened to all that equipment, then they wouldn't be able to use it, obviously. Yeah. You'll have to kind of look in the party treasure too, John, to see if there's anything that or
Did we
scroll up.
did we break something? I mean, we found some. I know we found some. I don't know, oil or explosive barrels of stuff
Yes.
or things that could. Yeah.
Yeah. Gregor noticed that first, I think, and
Imagine that.
it was essentially it's moonshine, basically, like a really high alcohol content moonshine.
Okay.
And he knows that it could be very combustible. Like
I said, imagine the pyromaniac not noticing something like that.
So.
And there was 2 great big kegs of it.
Okay. Was it? All right. That's what I was trying to think. Was it too big? I mean, he's pretty strong. Is it too big for him to reasonably be? How much does it weigh? One of them.
That is a good question.
Thanks.
Let me get back to you with that in just a moment. Let's see.
If it wouldn't be stupidly ridiculously heavy, Gregor would probably, you know, want to kind of keep it with him for at least a little bit. Wouldn't you think? Him liking the fire so much.
St. Bernard cask? Or is it like a 55-gallon drum?
It is like a 500-gallon drum cask.
Oh, okay.
But it is probably about 3,500 pounds. So you could roll it. I mean, it's you would have to get it out of its cradle, like out of its thing that it's sitting on. One of them isn't on a cradle, so you would just have to. Actually, there was 3 of them. Actually, I take that back. There was 3 of them. But you would have to basically knock one over onto its side, and then the other one you would have to get out of its cradle. But being that there's 3 of them, there's 2 that you could roll somewhere else and leave the third one, where it stays, depending. And I guess it just depends on what you guys are planning on doing with them.
What is it? Casks of.
They're not casks. A cask is about like this big.
Yeah, like the Saint Bernard thing you see.
You know when you go into not that you go into medieval taverns often, but pretended that you were going to go into a medieval tavern, and they have a big, huge, round wine barrel or a big, huge, round ale barrel, and it's got a tap stuck in the side, and it's 5 to 7 feet tall. That kind of thing. That's.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Everclear alcohol, basically.
Yeah, and it's three of those full.
3 of those full.
Yeah.
Does it have a tap in it?
One of them does, yes.
Can we find some empty bottles and make basically Molotov cocktails?
Possibly. There was that kitchen area right by there.
Yeah.
That storage area. There are a couple chalices, for sure.
And we did see.
There are so there are some terracotta things that you could make Molotov cocktails with. Essentially, do the same thing, but you'd have to be doing them with terracotta jugs, basically.
Yeah.
So it would be bottles, but
Okay.
But I mean, the upside is a terracotta jug holds a little bit more than a bottle.
And it still breaks when thrown.
Heavier than a bottle.
Yeah, it would still break for sure.
I mean, you don't have to fill it all the way to the top. if you're worried about weight, you can just
Right.
that's
Okay.
not bad. As long as you rip some cloth and stuff it in there
Yep.
and soak the
Well, to
cloth
be
a little
honest, the
bit.
vapor's more explosive than the actual liquid.
Yeah.
Right. But you're exactly right. But you would be partially explosive, partially, stuff caught on fire to catch other people on fire too. You know,
I'm
the
just I'm gonna go loosely based on the map here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll
we'll
say that
say
there's um, the, the you could probably make the equivalent of 10 Molotovs.
okie dokie. So who would like to have who would like to it's obviously, you know, cocktail time. Who wants to have a Molotov cocktail?
Is that a scroll of rhymes binding ice?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I put that in there because uh, maybe I didn't put it. Yeah, the rhymes binding ice is when Dan put
You,
it in there first time. He put rhymes binding vice,
Oh, okay.
and it was the rhymes like rhyming with words, and then
Yep.
vice like a vice grip type of thing. So yeah, so I just want to make sure you knew it was rhymes binding ice because that makes a difference.
Yeah,
Although
okay,
rhymes binding vice sounds like a great new bard spell.
it does.
Does psychic damage and you're held
Yeah.
held in place like a held person, but it also does psychic damage during the and what you
Right.
have to do to get it off of this the verbal component is a limerick
Nice.
because it's got a rhyme.
Yep.
okay. I'm going to put one Molotov cocktail for of the 10 for Gregor because I know he'd like to have that.
Yeah, Gregor
So
would
we have
definitely
nine other.
be on board.
Yeah. Silver horns will definitely take at least one.
Okay, that's two. I think Callan would be fine with that. He's not bad. He's got fireball and lightning bolt. He's not afraid of things that go boom.
I'll have Thyron move up with you guys too because he gives you everybody that bonus paladin aura thing.
The paladini bonus.
So that's something that you didn't notice, I don't think, last time, John. Maybe it was the time before, but when Thyron gets close to you, his paladin aura gives you all +3 to your
Saving
um,
throws?
saving throws, I think, and maybe ability checks too.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
look.
It's
I'll look
certainly.
real quick.
I think I'm pretty sure saving throws. I'm not sure about
Yeah, it's saving throws, and then I think
abilities.
he does. I think it's something else also, but I don't remember what else. That he
Is he
does.
the one that does the movement, or is that
It's
somebody else?
it's the protection.
Oh, okay.
Circle.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bill's guy does.
Aura of protection. That's what it's called. It does. It does. Yeah, it gives you everybody within 10 feet if they must make a saving throw. Oh, they get a bonus of +1. Plus, or no, they get a bonus of +1 minimum, but it's its charisma modifier to the saving throw. Yeah, so it's just the saving throw, but it's +3 because it's its charisma modifier.
Yep.
Can I run any kind of perception check in the room I'm in to see if there's anything worth a damn, or did we already cover that system?
You already guys basically looted that whole room.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the room and join the others.
That was where you mostly got the the gauntlets of power, the scrolls, and all that from.
All right. Once they're out in the hallway and we all talk about what they find, I want to offer up my gloves and take the gauntlets.
Okay, you go ahead and equip them. I unequipped them from. I put them on Gregor last time just so we didn't lose track of them. So I've unequipped those.
And it takes you an hour to attune to them.
Yep.
And then,
So
if somebody else wanted the climbing gloves, then they could have those or use those. Which those might be good for Gregor or Apollo or anybody really, like climbing wise, or Callan maybe even. Callan's more stealthy than a lot of people are.
It's true. But Gregor, as being the ranger type, is probably going to be a little more climby and
Yeah.
sneaking ahead. Callan is going to kind of tend to stay toward the back. So if everyone's okay with it, um, I'll give you can give them to Gregor.
All right.
Don't want to be pickish, but also don't want to leave them unclaimed.
What were you giving to Gregor? Just again, just to refresh me.
The gloves of climbing and swimming.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
All right.
I don't much like the water that much, but I can climb and whatnot very well. So,
Yeah, the kind of you already was good at that.
yeah, it's not going to make me any better than what I am. So if I'm not mistaken, I think I already have advantage on my climbing speed is the same as my normal walking speed. So
All right. So you guys going to go back to the left and up, or are you guys going to go down the hallway, or what do you guys do?
Go down the south first.
Down to the south.
Just yeah, and check it out before we keep going the other way.
Okay. Well, who's going toward the south first?
I'll take the lead.
is that where the sound was coming from, or are we going?
You're not
No.
sure. It could have been, but it could have been also up to the left. So you're not. It was down. It was basically down in this whole general direction. Like down this way somewhere.
Okay.
You guys don't know beyond that.
I will
Okay.
listen at the door.
Make a perception check. You don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Through
And
the door,
I'll be like,
just
I
in
don't,
case we're going down there.
I don't hear anything, guys.
Anyway,
So I will check the door. Let's see if it looks
go
like
ahead
it
and
might
try to.
be trapped or anything.
Okay, it does not seem to be trapped.
Yeah.
But
And
with that rollover perception check, though, you might have, but you might have, not known it either way. So,
right. So I'll try the handle.
what
to
is
see
your
if it
passive
feels like
perception?
My passive is 14.
You do realize that just kind of like leaning on the door to listen, and kind of maybe putting your hand on the latch. You do realize that it's probably locked.
Okay, I'll be like, the door seems like it's locked. Anybody know how to get through a locked door? Because my way is going to be really loud.
I think we got one of those that can.
One of those picky people.
I think we got a picky people.
We got to drag Sorrel behind you there.
So I'll step
Do we
up.
know that he's drugged up yet? Or is it only a couple people that kind of know?
That's what I was saying. I don't know. I think that's up to Dan. So like, I don't think Gregor would let anybody know, but I think that Gregor
I don't-
knows.
I know Apollo hasn't seen anything yet. That's all I was wondering if there was something that
You would
has become common knowledge.
you would also you could all make a perception check to see if you notice anything. I'm gonna give it a DC 16 because
And I'll withhold from that. If it was common knowledge, I was going to.
because I was gonna say because right now like him going back from because now he's actually looking more like he did when you first met him and acting more like he did when you first met him, and so the quirkiness is kind of gone, but that might not knowing him that well, that might be part of his quirkiness. Is every once in a while he's fucking quirky, and
Yeah, no, the main
like,
reason I asked was because I was going to make an in-character side comment if it was common knowledge.
Gotcha, okay.
But if it's, I don't think this is. I think Apollo would be too new to really question it.
All right, Slag. With that perception check, Slag, you definitely notice that he's more calm, back to, cool, calm, cool, collected, how he was when you first met him.
Yeah, I'll step back out.
But
and
again,
call
like
and
I
say,
said, that also could just account for a weird personality trait, like
be like,
Sure.
maybe
hey,
anxiety or whatever. Like,
that door down there's locked. It'll be really noisy if I have to cut it down with the axe. Anybody can think I can open it?
I could take a look at it.
all right, so you're gonna go down there and try to open it, unlock it.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
go down here.
all right,
Put my ear to the door and make sure I don't hear anything.
all right. You go ahead and make a perception check then.
Perception. Should be only one die. It'd be the first one, 15.
You catch. Okay, so there are several things. You catch a whiff of that Drow poison that Gold Caesar was talking about was in there.
Oh,
You also your ears perk up. You notice that the sound of deep controlled breathing. Very like very purposeful, but very also like calm. Like the breathing is such that you almost get a sense of calm from it. Um, uh, just from being a thief and a rogue, like you get the idea that that's probably somebody either sleeping or, which doesn't sound like the right thing to you, but possibly meditating, like just relaxing and chilling out, but like almost like in a deep meditative trance.
I'll relay back to the group behind me in a quiet tone.
Oh, and it's several breaths. It's multiple beings, multiple people.
Oh, more than one. So the breathing is like at different intervals that I'm hearing, not at from like the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would also say that yeah, you probably can't get a count on how many, but definitely more than one, and possibly more than three.
Okay. Well, I'll say there's at least 2 or more people in this room. I'll just say that. I'll let relay.
Yeah.
There's
Well, at least three.
at least,
At least three.
or more.
Yeah.
At least 3. Okay. I'll let the group know that there's at least 3 people beyond this door. It sounds like they're either sleeping or they're concentrating deeply on something, like meditating. And also, it seems to be that Drow poison stuff is coming from the other side of this door.
If you want to maintain, you are stealthy. But I think you are. Who all has passed without trace? I know Gregor. I don't. I thought
What
there
did
was,
you?
I thought there was 3 people with the pass without trace, wasn't there?
Was not me.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the 4 people with disguise. I don't know.
yeah, probably.
Because Gregor has it on him, but I don't know. Nobody else has it on them. It doesn't look like.
What's the
The spell?
3?
The 3 is
You have something.
the 3 is the bonus from
Right.
his aura.
Ah,
The paladin aura.
never mind. Okay.
Here, let me look real quick. Let me put paths without trace up there real quick. Or if you want, you can. That's okay. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we don't have paths without trace. Who cast paths without trace? Nobody? Anybody?
But the time might have expired.
I was gonna
There was
say,
there was a
Yeah, but I was trying to say who cast it or how
Right,
did it get
right.
cast.
Granger would have been the only one.
Gregor, I think.
I don't think he has that. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
That's
well,
why
I mean,
I don't see it anyway. It's a fairly high level spell too. Was it a scroll? Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just. Maybe I'm remembering. Maybe I'm remembering from something else. Plus,
Another
that would
campaign.
be if he had it, and if he had it, it would be a great idea. I was like, boy, that would have been a good idea to do.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, no one's marked with it, so
Well, no one's marked with it, so yeah, we'll assume that it's either over or something. But yes. All right. So, or that it never happened. Retcon that back to.
it means
All right. All right. Now today on Action Surge, we're gonna go back and watch episode session 14. All right. So
I don't know whether you've ever really tested it, Brian. I don't know how many people we've snuck by already with it, so it may be moot point.
yeah. Well, you guys
I'll
have
ask
all been pretty
do we wanna go
stealthy.
through this door or not?
What's that?
I'm gonna ask the group: do we want to go through this door, or do we want to leave this room alone for the time being and come back to these people that are on the other side?
Well, can you open it quietly?
Possibly.
So that's what I was gonna say is you don't have pass without trace, but you can try to give me a stealth check if you want to try to open it quietly, and you're gonna make that stealth check at advantage.
Let me step around the corner.
Pretty stealthy.
Don't forget
Yeah.
to don't
My
forget,
stealth
don't
is
forget to oil the,
so,
don't forget to oil the lock.
well, oil the hinges.
Oil the hinges.
Oil everything.
Are the hinges on the
cat.
outside of this door or the inside of the door?
Inside, I believe. That would open inward,
Or
correct?
am I gonna have access to the hinges?
That would open inward, correct? Hinges on the inside, make it go
Yeah.
go inward. Yeah, yeah.
Let me look.
It definitely
Open
opens.
doors,
It
hinges
definitely
would be on
opens
the outside.
inward. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so I don't have access to the hinges.
Give me a second before you open the door.
Okay.
No seconds for you.
Well, I
You
can
could
unlock
probably squirt a
the
little.
door. That's not unlock and push it open. I'm just gonna. But you want me to make a stealth check first, correct, Brian?
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check just to see if you can do it quietly. That I would say that can go for the locks and the door. It's like I figure a stealth check should be good for roughly 10 minutes depending on what your actions are in that 10 minutes.
26.
Yeah, that's good. You hear the lock. You hear the lock is engaging with your tools, and it seems to be very quiet. So go ahead and make that either sleight of hand thieves tools check.
Do the sleight of hand. Also a 26.
All right, you hear the lock pop and very quietly click, and it is now unlocked. And I will let you open the door.
Okay. I look back at the group and I nod that it's unlocked. You want me to open it? Like, okay. Give them the old thumbs up and to see if they want me to push it open and see, or
Go ahead. We'll go.
just try
We're
to.
going forward.
Oop.
So we can now click on the door and open it. Like we were doing last time, where Brian would say, "Stop clicking on the doors."
Yes, open the door.
Okay. Well, I see everybody is behind me, so I guess I will.
Go ahead, click on it.
I'll quietly
Do it,
open the
do it.
door as quietly as possible, and
All right. What do you see there?
I see 3 individuals that looks like on beds.
They are not undead.
No, on beds.
Oh,
On beds.
I thought you said undeads.
Oh, no.
Like, undeads. But yeah,
3 individuals.
yeah, they
sleeping
are
on beds.
they are 3 individuals sitting cross-legged on beds. All male, all drow, and they're all sitting cross-legged with their hands placed in various ways on their knees. They all seem to be meditating in a sort of trance.
They didn't notice me open the door, it looks like.
They did not seem to.
I look behind my group and I point to my eyes to say, like, I see
Mm-hmm.
3.
Yep.
Hold my fingers, 3 people, in front of me.
Oh,
So,
if my bard was here, he'd
Can
be
we
like,
can we can we see with the paw? Can we see 3?
yeah, you can see 3. Yeah, most people, anybody that can see him, and like kind of like anybody right by that corner, you kind of like a look around the corner, you can see what he's doing, kind of holding up the 3 thing. If my bard was here, I'd be like, I can't read, thieves can't.
it's like, I see 3 people.
So I
Craig,
will go up.
go
I
ahead.
Go ahead.
will step into the room and step to the.
Hang on, wait, Dan. Richard was going. He was saying something.
Not my fault.
Yeah, I was going to go up to you and say, um, why don't you step back and close the door quietly? We can just have a quick discussion.
I could do that. I could close the door,
Okay.
step back and close the door quietly.
All right.
Try to get him.
So we'll go ahead and close the door.
Yep.
And
Hey, we can block this door. If you don't want to fight these guys, they seem to be in that drow meditation or that elven meditation thing, that isn't exactly sleep. That I think I know about. Would we know about that elves do that? We haven't elves, don't we?
probably.
Probably. So
I would
if we,
imagine you've seen Apollo do it at least once or twice.
yeah.
Even
So,
though he
what
doesn't
about-
really do it the same thing. He's half elf, so he's kind of half in, half out. No, I'm just... he doesn't trance as well.
Oh boy. No, he doesn't. Oh boy. Yeah.
I can't think of anything nice to say, so I'm not going to say anything.
So we could possibly block this so that with one of the barrels or something, and just leave them here and let them sleep, and at least that would delay them in getting to us and continue on.
That's a good idea. We could put one of the barrels in the front of the door and blow it up, and it'd probably kill them.
Well, okay, that's one thing. That would probably that might alert other people to our presence. We could save that as something to do a little bit later. Move that down the list.
For as long as possible. I have a question
Okay.
Sure.
for the group. Does anybody have like some glue or anything like that? Let's see.
You might.
I don't.
I don't think anybody else would unless they have Tinker. Well, actually, Gold Caesar probably would.
Reason I'm asking, I can lock this door, and I could probably use some glue or something in the lock, so they wouldn't be able to unlock it from the other side and get through the door.
It probably isn't locked from the other side.
But
Probably only locked from one side.
well, still, if the lock is engaged, they have to unlock it from the other side to get to the door.
Ah, good point. Okay, you're gonna all right. So you're just gonna gum up the
Come up the
mechanism.
lock so they can't unlock it.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, I could possibly do it mechanically wise, but it's going to make noise to do that. Whereas putting some sort of either some corrosiveness stuff in there or something to gum up the lock would cause it to stay locked.
That's a better idea.
I'm just trying to think stealthily to keep us.
No, that's a better idea because the door does open inwards. So if we blocked it, they'd still be able to climb over.
So,
All right, this Gold Sneeze that hey Sneezy, you got anything to gum up a lock?
He's like, oh, I think so. And he kind of like looks through his. He says, oh, yeah, I got this, and he pulls it out of his pocket and out of his pouch and hands it to you, and he says, oh, don't get it on ya.
Another
it's,
second
re-
lock
it's
door?
really, really good stuff.
He says that's
I
not
got
exactly
1,000.
what I would call glue.
This is
It's
stuff I'm taking
1,000
out. I don't want
post-it
to touch
notes. You have to scrape the
it.
gum off 1,000 post-it notes and stick it in there.
Do I need to make another sleight of hand check to lock the door?
Yeah, well, if you're gonna do it with the lockpicks, then you can do it with advantage. Otherwise, you could open the door, lock it, and then close it. I mean,
That's gonna click though when it shuts.
well, yeah, I mean, that's true, but it's gonna click
I
when
mean,
you lock it too. But
I mean, you know that you can, and you've been doing, this because you're a thief of junk, but
I'm not doing
you
whatever
could,
makes them the most stealthy.
it'll click. Yeah, it'll click. You can make it so, try to make it so it'll click really softly.
right. So basically, you're just trying. Either way is gonna be about the same stealthiness.
Okay. Well,
But the
Just make sleight of hand check.
easy way would probably be the easiest way. You know, like so
yeah.
you just open the door, flip the thing, and then close it. It's not a deadbolt type of lock, so it's just gonna.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Occam's razor, huh?
But yeah, I'll do it whatever way is the easiest, and just I'll make a sleight of hand check. Then we'll put the glue into the lock mechanism, so they can't unlock.
Okay.
So I'll make a sleight of hand check.
All right. You are able to make it lock.
Then we have whatever substance Gold Sneezer gave me. I don't know what it is, but
Okay, so you take the sovereign glue.
all this stuff is nasty stuff. Makes my fingers tingle just touching this stuff.
It contains about 1d6 plus 1 ounces in the jar. Now, it'll only take a little bit to cover the inside of this lock. It'll still give you quite a bit of this sovereign glue left, but I would say you pour out you would probably pour out a little bit or brush on a little bit of this glue and probably have about 5 ounces left still.
Okay.
Okay,
so this is like the equivalent of like some super duper glue kind of stuff.
It is super duper glue. It's a viscous milky white substance that can form a permanent adhesive bond between any two objects, and which gives you the thought that maybe you want to put it on the door line as well.
Okay.
Like up against the, so maybe stick the door to the wall kind of thing.
I can do that.
1 ounce of glue covers a 1 foot square surface. It takes 1 minute to set, and once it do, the bond it creates can only be broken by the application of universal solvent, oil of etherealness, or a wish.
so Cold Sneezer didn't just have glue. Yeah.
That's why he said, I don't know if I would just call it glue.
This is a permanent lock type substance, right? Well, what I'll do then is if I have enough, I'll just
now
take.
You know why he said don't get it on you.
Yeah.
The door all the way down to the bottom of the door on that the long side, and just put a bead of that glue all the way down the side of it, so it's going to seal the seal the door shut.
Don't use more than you need to. You might
No.
doors doing it.
Don't use more than you need to.
Yeah. Like I said, you use about an ounce, and it gives you 5 ounces left.
So
he had 7. He had 7 ounces to begin with.
But I mean, that's just enough. I don't think that's going to be a whole lot, man. An ounce is quite a bit.
An ounce will cover a foot square.
Yeah, that's 12 inches by 12 inches.
Yeah, these are only 3 Drow. We're doing this as an option to keep from killing them, which we could probably do, but we're afraid of drawing more attention.
Goals.
Exactly.
So
You guys all as you guys all are you can hear a pin drop in the you can hear the water drop from the roof of the dungeon. You can everything's so quiet right now, and he's just gluing the lock and the door and such. And you hear, oh no.
Oh, please no.
And you hear Gold Caesar just sneeze real loud. And so,
I'll, I'll make a perception check to see if the guys on the other side of the room heard that.
okay, hold on one second here.
They ain't gonna be very good if they hear us.
Right.
well, if they just it's the rats sneezing. They do it from time to time. It's damp.
All
I think
right.
that might have heard something if I hear anything.
27. You hear the sound of loud boot heels, like loud, what sounds like high hard boots clacking against cement. Um, and it seems to be approaching the
door.
doorway. Hang on one second. Let me check and see if that was actually. Nope. And then moments later you hear them clacking away. They don't even get you figure that whoever was making those noises don't get even halfway to the door before they decide it was nothing, and then they walk away. The other thing is that that high hard clicking sound was probably not necessarily a drow. You've never heard a drow walk that loud in your life. You've never heard an elf walk that loud in your life, It was definitely a human or a dwarf.
So, wow. Okay. So I will finish up what I'm doing and head back to the group here and get ready to move on our way.
Okay. All right. So you finish that up. That is nice and locked now.
I give Gold Caesar back his glue.
He says, yeah, if only I could find some universal solvent to go with it. It's very useful, but also, with my condition, it's a little dangerous to have.
Yeah, I can see why.
We need to get you an antihistamine.
Get him an inhaler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys gonna try to check out the other way?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Down that hallway. Dum da da dum. Who's leading the way on that charge? Silverhorns, you gonna go again, leading the way?
Yeah.
Guess Thyron will probably kind of be up front too, maybe.
I'll be close to the front as well, just in case they need my abilities.
I think Apollo actually is going to be with Silverhorns, right? Isn't that what the plan was? Okay.
He plays up.
Right.
Because we're
Right,
still,
right, 'cause we're
Oh
still-
yeah.
Pretending.
yeah, we're still in like the we're disguised as Drow and with Drow prisoners type of look. That's kind of what we're going for.
Well, that and me and Silverhorns are probably the strongest
Yeah.
physically. So it makes sense anyway.
Yep.
I'm pretty strong, but I'm not super strong. So
All right, and so when you get around that corner, you notice that there are some stairs going up.
The stairs, my nemesis.
Dum. Not
Stairs.
my nemesis. Wait a minute.
During this period of time, have we heard any more of the voices?
No, you haven't.
All right. Still looking for the voices.
You get a I would say since you're the one that asked, Rich, I would say that Callan gets an odd feeling about that. Like kind of like somebody walked over your grave, creepy kind of feeling, you know,
Ugh.
like
Now
that kind
that
of thing.
gives me the shivers.
Like why haven't we heard the noises again? And also like what was making the noises, you know, or who was making the noises, you know?
Yeah, this guys, there's one thing that's creepier than a bunch of voices that you hear coming out of nowhere. It's a bunch of voices that you hear coming out of nowhere that suddenly stop.
All right, so you guys gonna head
Like,
up the stairs?
Yeah, just waiting for Apollo to catch up,
I think
and
he's
then
right behind you, isn't he? Oh, okay, nice.
um,
Yeah, let me move
I
you,
don't
Apollo. Oh,
know
there you
who
go.
can move. I don't know who can move
Sorrel.
our drow
Only
friend.
me.
Yeah.
Only
Okay,
me.
but
There we
he's
go.
gonna. Yeah. So UA's gonna be staying with him,
right.
and they're gonna be toward the back because UA sticks out like a sore thumb. I think was the part of the idea.
Right.
Yeah, and Iron's got to move. I was gonna say you
And
usually can.
Thyron was that, like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's fairly close to it. Stop. Wait, come back, you. You're going that far
Okay.
ahead?
Coming back. I'm coming back.
Hold on, wait.
Stop moving all over the
God
dungeon.
bless it. There we go.
Mother Mary.
Copy. There, that's what I was trying to do. Jeez Louise. Okay. All right. Gonna move you to a different map here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gotta figure out where you guys come up at. I think I know where you guys come up at, but I'm not positive here.
Are we outdoors?
No. Hold on one second. Let me
Okay.
double check on the map on the what you want to call it? Map thingy. Map legend thingy. Legend, I guess that's what they call it. Right.
The
Yes.
Legend of Map.
The Legend of Map. New from Galoob.
My goodness. Nice. More flashbacks.
I'm Gary Gadoob.
No, Galoob.
Oh, I'm Gary Galoob.
Gary Galoob. Gary Gnu, and this is the Gary Gnu's Gnu Show. There, hold on. Okay, so. There.
What's new with Gary Gnu?
There's one thing I would say about this map is it's labeled a little funny. It's a good map though. Hold on one second.
Map supplied by Ink Art.
Front gate. No, that's not. Here. Wait a minute. What? Oh, and also, you guys find a javelin in there too that returns to the wielder, and I think one of you guys took that.
Oh, yeah, did we give that to Silverhorns?
Maybe, yeah, I think that was what it was. So they gave you that too, I think. Silverhorns.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You got a lot of good stuff for not being here.
Now I don't need a million javelins. I just have one.
Right. Well, that's kind of that's what seemed to make sense since you like to throw your javelin.
But if you have a million of them, you could throw a million of them at once. Rain of javelin.
Okay, so yeah, you
I
guys
need
all. Oh man,
three.
this is so messed up. Hold on, let me change the scale on this because this scale on this is like. Wait a minute, what?
I need the Jericho javelin.
Yeah, the scale on this is a little wonky. like, okay, so at the bottom of the stairs, the stairs are uh, like 10 foot wide, but they quickly narrow to 5 foot wide when you get up to the top. so, hang on one second. I'm going to just paste you all in this room here. There. Okay, you eventually make it into this room.
Which would tell us basic area.
So if you guys zoom out and go to the far left of the map, you should see yourselves.
Up, down. Oh, I see us.
Middle.
Zoom out, and then far left of the map.
Yep.
Left, right, A, B, B,
Middle.
A, select start.
Yeah. Bling! You got a free guy. Don't ask me why Mickey was the voice of You Got a Free Guy, but...
You got
a free guy, oh! It looks like you're in luck, pal. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Okay, anyway. Anyways, you get it. You this looks like a kind of an office room, but with a lot of like storage type stuff in here. You would guess a couple of you would guess that it's probably a quartermaster's room. It is basically a storage room that holds a lot of the mundane supplies, tools, bandages, firewood, oil, linens, etc., etc., etc. You do see two small chests quickly, Farkas. And you know, it looks like the office is in use. You know,
Big chest. We like them all.
Yeah, it looks like the office is in some sort of use. You know, it's like you know, been in operation. You know, so it's not abandoned. It's but you also knew that the whole place wasn't abandoned anyways, because you know there's people out manning it.
Is there a desk?
Yeah, yep. There's actually two or three actually.
Yeah, I'll start checking the desks.
I'll check the chests.
Okay, the two small chests contain a bunch of silver coins. 2,000, about 1,000 in each.
Okay.
Roughly 1,000 in each. Could be like 750 in one, and 1,250 in another. You know what I'm saying? But,
So 2,000 total.
yeah, about 2,000
834 in one.
Right. Yeah, 2,000 total.
Or
But, yeah. Any combination thereof. Yes, you get the idea. But it is all silver pieces, so 2,000 silver. I don't know if you want to write that in there. And you can write that in the party treasure too if you want to just throw that in there. Make me a investigation check there, Silverhorns. Remember, this isn't a one-man show. You might need help.
I will probably definitely need help.
would you like some inspiration?
That might help too.
Yes.
No, you're definitely
But
gonna need
if
inspiration.
nothing
Should have got the help first.
I mean, you're not allowed to do it afterward, are you? I mean,
No, but
I don't know what you're.
You could do it. Do you have investigation, Silverhorns? Does anybody
No,
have investigation?
I don't have investigation.
I do believe that Gregor does have investigation. So if anybody else has investigation, Gregor could help them. I mean, actually, Gregor could help anybody, but if anybody else has investigation, they can help Gregor, or vice versa.
Gold Caesar has investigation.
Right.
He's got an 8 in it.
Right. But I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't know if one of the player characters had.
I hear what you're saying. I don't think I do, but you know what? It's I get surprised.
Then Gold Sneezer can help you, and you will have advantage.
Yep. Gold Caesar will help you.
No, I don't have it as a proficiency, but can I just try it?
It
if I don't
doesn't.
have it?
Yes, you can. But I mean, you can. The way I run the thing is, you can't help somebody if they don't have the proficiency. I mean, you can't help somebody if you don't have.
Yeah.
If the person doesn't have the proficiency, they cannot help somebody else do better at it. If the person does have the proficiency, they can help someone else do better at it, even if the other person does not have the proficiency. Get what I'm saying?
I do.
16 is going to do it. And
No, double 16s. All right.
and finally, after searching this desk over here, uh, with the help of Gold Sneezer, there you find yourself a page tucked into the back of a book dedicated to masonry work. The thing that caught your attention probably was the masonry work. You know, being a dwarf and all, you have a little bit of familiarity with stone. Half dwarf.
Yeah, I'd like to get. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Dwarven blood. So
Dwarven
yeah.
blood. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, good masonry work. This is good to find.
Yeah, yeah,
Is there other?
so the book is dedicated to masonry work. Discusses that the funds needed for the it discusses the funds needed for the creation of an escape route, which is what you believe that you guys just came up through.
Ah.
Um, yeah, that's about all you find in this room that's worth, you know. You do see that there are leather-bound books. Each each leather-bound book, you guys kind of can thumb through those as you guys are investigating. Even with your 4 investigation, you notice that several of them are ledgers that detail the movement of one specific item found in storage to another area and back and so on and so forth. Anything that's not a consumable, you know.
Right.
All the supplies in the armory, the treasure from all the office, including the um, 10,500 gallons of moonshine.
Ah.
What do they call it? Just out of curiosity.
Oh,
They call it moonshine.
moonshine. Yeah. Wait, hold on one second. Where'd my thing go? Okay, yeah, I can't find my. That's it.
Well said.
I
Could
can't
be a
find it.
character for
Uh,
by Cracky. I'm more curious, right? Because I figured
it's a
they might have
brandy.
a specific.
Yeah, it's a brandy, and it's a uh. Nope. It just says of grain alcohol. So.
Brandy, you're a fine drink. What a good life you would be.
This is brandy. It's a fine girl.
um, so can we tell from the just from where we've come up, this doesn't seem like there would be important documents or plans for taking or use of this gem. So I mean, it would that might be another office, perhaps.
Where did
This
Sorrel
just
go?
seems to be like you said. You said for the quartermaster, and there probably would be, another someone higher up that might have that type of information.
Do what now? The not. Hang on,
We probably, if we want to look for more information on the taken gem and plots, we might be we should look at another place. But
Oh, okay. I see what you're
has
saying. Yeah,
more
yeah.
this is more quartermasterly stuff. Like
Yeah. This is just basically remains of the day type of easiness. Yeah.
yeah. So good
Gotcha.
information, not the office that we want to be ransacking.
Yeah. So, and like I said, that's pretty much all you find in there is like, basically stuff that you would find in a normal quartermaster's office. Is
Okay.
pretty boring stuff for the most part.
A lot of quarters.
Yeah. There's three desks. Um. Yeah. So yeah.
So I got the 2,000 silver pieces added into the party treasure list.
Are we going to worry about weight?
Which way do we want to go?
There's lots of doors in this one. You want to head south, guys?
That's what I was thinking.
There's at least 2 doors out of here heading east, and there's a door heading to the north and a door heading to the south.
And you don't mind that you're showing us a little bit of stuff like, oh, those 2 doors go to a hallway.
I didn't do that. I didn't open it. Somebody else is clicking on it. Somebody using their telekinetic powers.
There is no dynamic lighting on this. We see the whole thing.
We see the whole
Oh, that's
entire-
why. Okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. You know,
No,
I mean,
I
someone did
didn't know.
open it.
I
But
didn't know that there wasn't dynamic lighting on. It should have been on there, but it
yeah,
should be
I'm just
daylight mode.
sorry.
There we go. Bling. There we go.
Nope, I still can see everything.
I know I can't. I'm trying to.
I can't see it anymore. I'm just now.
Oh,
in
I
the
thought you
room.
said
It's
being in.
frozen.
There
It's
you
like-
go.
Yeah, but it's frozen. So, yeah. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Now it's unfrozen.
Now we got dynamic lighting,
There we go.
and I will forget everything that we saw.
No, I still see everything.
You got to refresh, John.
Oh, I got to refresh. Okay.
I almost thought I had to for a second there because and I can get rid of that dungeon sound too. Hold on, let me get rid of the dungeon sound. Get rid of that dungeon ambient dungeon noise, and we'll put on ambient castle noise. Let's see. I think I have a castle thing here.
So do we? So someone did open the door to the hallway.
Yeah, somebody did. Yep.
Do you want to go on?
You do notice it, so you do know there's a hallway there.
So I think we should go. I think we should go room to room, or not out in the hallway if that's.
I was going to check the door to the north of us, inside the room we're in.
Okay.
See if it's locked or anything like that.
What's that?
Checking this door
Let's know
here.
it's locked.
Where's this door?
I
I
thought
can
had
ping
one
it.
castle something, but
Well, if it's locked and he clicks on it, will it open?
if it's locked and he what?
These cute little doors that you have here, if they are locked, will they open if we click on them,
No.
or will they not?
They will not.
Well, then click on it, Marcus. See if it opens.
Sure.
Okay.
Click on it and see if it opens. There you go.
It opened.
No, not locked.
Then it's not locked.
I'll step in.
And I got to check all the doors probably for that because I know you got to get click happy, but that's fine. Most of these are going to be unlocked.
We
anyways.
do.
Most of these are going to be unlocked. What you see in there is a storeroom. Many of the items and crates and such can be traced back to the ledgers that you just kind of went through.
Okay. So really nothing of high
So we're
value
good.
in here. Just
I mean,
normal mundane stuff.
adventuring gear and stuff like that, yeah, but all mundane stuff.
So we're doing an audit, basically.
Yeah.
We're checking the records against the
Block
actual
and-
inventory.
Yeah, block and tackle, rope, candles aplenty, lanterns, shovels, pickaxes, that kind of stuff.
I have to say your records are all in order. That's fine. We don't have to throw you in the dungeon.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this next door up here. I'm not sure if
Alrighty.
anyone's following me or not, but
Are you going quietly?
yes.
All right.
I
Never
will-
go quietly.
Whatever I do, if I'm especially for infiltrating this castle, I'm gonna try to go stealthily, and I will re-roll for stealth as well. 30-20.
That is pretty stealthy.
Yeah, I'll try this door here then.
I'm gonna go south while he goes north.
All right.
And I'll step in into the left. This looks like the room that's full of hooch.
Yeah. So that room has some interesting things in it. Looks like it's got some food stores and like the pantry downstairs. And maybe a cask of wine, like a keg of wine, or a keg of wine, keg of ale, that type of thing.
Okay.
And several crates full of different things, breads and like hardtack and stuff. Some of it's gone a little moldy, but most of it's in good use.
Okay.
And you do catch a whiff of something familiar.
Sleeping potion.
It smells like an herb.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh! I will highly investigate.
Located in amongst the herbs, you find not exactly what you were looking for, but you find some sassafras, which is second only to what you were looking for.
I will load up.
All right, and you find probably enough to get you through a day on a like in a pinch, so to speak.
Okay. Okay. I'll put like for my. I'll add 1 day.
Yep. 1 day worth of nip. Down south, you guys notice that basically looks like a office, not office, a records room. So basically, all the ledgers and stuff that you've seen out there, this room
Right.
has just got shelves and stacks of them.
All right.
does a quick glance show that they might have different dates or things like that? That this might be an archived area.
To a point, but it's mostly an archive of the quartermaster stuff. It's been here
Right, right, right.
yeah, it's been here for a while. I mean, this castle's been up and going for a good long while too. Once the Vic Mortier kind of came in here and took over the place, they've kept things running fairly smoothly for being kind of like a barbaric tribe, almost.
They're a barbaric tribe of accountants.
Yep. Yeah. Even the barbarians have their accountants, it would seem.
I'm not sure that there's anything here but older records that they want to keep. So you want to head someplace else, Silverhorns?
Yeah.
I'll
Doesn't
pop
look
the
like
store too, Brian.
anything south.
That is a
should we go
privy.
out? Should
Just a water closet kind of thing with
Yep.
some bathroom.
Yep,
Go out.
a privy.
Ooh, water closet.
out
Nice.
to the right, or should we go back up this way and catch up to Farkas?
I'll start heading
Let's
back.
not split the, let's not split the party up too much.
Come back to where the group is down here. Just a thought,
Oh, no.
guys.
Come on, Mike.
Sarah, are we just gonna keep dragging her around with us, or what?
Yes. So, I mean, I would say that I think different people have different views of her.
You hear her say, you could always let me go.
Yeah.
That wasn't an option.
UA's got certain plans. Flag has, doesn't necessarily feel the same way that UA does. I don't know how you guys feel about her.
And says, when the time is right, we'll release you.
Because up in the upper room here, there's like a little private bathroom kind of thing. We could stash her there if we need to.
She says now that you mention it, I do have to tinkle.
Well, I wasn't gonna put her in there consciously. Because knock her out and stash her there,
She's
gag her, tear her up.
You hear like say, rude.
We don't have any women in this party, do we?
She's not my type anyway.
Yeah, no, I just meant as far as
Silverhorns will say, I'll take her to the bathroom.
She says, I could help you guys out, but my hands are tied. And she kind of holds up the manacles.
Unfortunately, I don't trust this lady one little bit.
Hey, sweetie, yeah, don't make with the jokes. That's my department. So Silverhorns is going to take you so you can tinkle.
Okay.
Like I said, unfortunately, I don't trust any Drow because every Drow I've met has been
pretty sneaky and devious and wanted to kill me. So
That's the same with all females. You don't have to worry about
Dang. Silverhorns is
Oh.
a misogynist.
Wow.
All
I
right,
wasn't
go
going
ahead.
down that
Yikes.
road. I was just saying Drow or race
Silverhorns, you
perceived
don't
you
have
like
any
to call
females. They're only other Warforged. Wait, are there Warforged females and males? I guess they would just identify as such, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe? Or they would just be all non-binary. I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably all non-binary.
I would, yeah, that's an interesting topic. Okay, anyway, so.
Yeah, Warforged are, at least in your world, they're all created, right? As
Yeah,
opposed
yeah,
to
they're all
Yeah.
essentially in
as
Forgotten
opposed,
Realms. They're all created. So I mean,
Yeah.
but
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
all
yeah.
are sentient. So they would be able to choose upon
Right,
creation, kind of, you know,
right. But I mean, yeah, well, yeah, that's Forgotten Realms. But you can do,
or
you're allowed to
feel
do all
or
sorts of,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
you can do your crazy stuff with it because you're the DM. So I was just checking.
I think it would just be like as they are born, so to speak. You know, like it either is. I think it would either a be thrust upon them then, or they would kind of fall into either their gender or sexuality as they go on, kind of thing. If they even have that.
Kind of like, yeah, kind of like the movie Robots. We did
Right,
want a
right.
boy, right?
All right, let me bring
The
Sorrel
fun
up there.
the fun part is making the baby.
That's funny, yeah. That was a good movie. That was a highly underrated movie, I think.
Yep.
which one?
Okay.
Is Silverhorn's taking
Robots.
Sorrel up there or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's taking Sorrel to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. Um. She's like, are you going to stand there and watch?
I'm outside the door.
She's
I will
like,
turn my back.
well, could you close it? All right.
I'd leave it open.
I'd leave it open. Is that what you said?
Nope. Like I said, I don't trust Drow one little bit, especially her.
I just want to see what happens. It's like some of this is, I guess, against better judgment, but you know, it's like, so what?
True, true. Oh, let me look at something here.
Jeez.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
We should definitely tell Yue
Having some
if she
issues
gets
here.
away. She gets away that, oh yeah, Yue, we just let her tinkle by herself and she got away.
Have you be your bodyguard?
Okay, that must be her then. Okay, yeah. Interesting.
Her jailer. Be more her jailer than.
Hold on one second.
When you're rolling for toilet paper.
I'm going to be rolling for toilet paper in just a second. We're gonna do a B, all right? B, because I have to pee now too. So.
Variety or is sharp?
I'm gonna go join Sorrel in the bathroom, guys. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes.
Yep, I'm going.
We'll all do a Chiral.
And we're back. All right. So okay. So Silverhorns, how long are you going to stand by there and let her be in there?
She got 5 minutes, and then I'm opening the door.
Okay.
It's
So
not going to be in there.
You can also listen.
you make go ahead and make me a perception check because I assume that you probably would listen anyways. But I mean,
Yeah, I plan on listening anyways.
figure that would be kind of a thing. So make me a perception check. Uh, 17. Okay, so you hear a little bit of a grunt and a splash, which maybe kind of grosses you out a little bit, maybe not. And so you're gonna give her 5 minutes, huh?
Yep.
Okay. After that first grunt and splash, after the first minute, you don't hear anything else.
I'd be like, I'll check on her. I'll knock and be like,
She is not there.
There's no answer.
all right, I'm opening the door.
What happens? Did you fall in?
Go ahead and open the door. You notice that there is no Sorrel in there.
Oh man!
She literally did fall.
What
in.
a surprise! What a surprise!
I knew that was coming all out of left the door open.
Yeah, I honestly,
You know that the bathroom.
I didn't want Yui to kill her.
The bathroom? You know the bathroom privy will lead outside somewhere, probably to a grate or a runoff or something. You also know that if you were to leave out this way, like if you were to leave out out of the normal castle area,
Right.
that she would be way far ahead of you. You do know that also if you went back downstairs and went back that way, she would still be pretty dang far ahead of you. And the chances of finding her now might be pretty slim. Your best chances of finding her would be try to go down into the privy yourself, which is also not the best idea either.
No.
You also don't know that the fall might have killed her.
I'll shut the door behind me.
Okay.
I'll start making loud noises. What are you doing? You're trying to escape? And I'll take my take my great axe and start swinging it, and I'll crack the toilet in half
Okay.
and make it sound like I'm attacking her.
Oh, okay. I get you. A little bit of theater from Silverhorns,
Oh.
okay? You don't want Yui to be mad at him. All right. So
The toilet down the.
let me ask you
Probably
something.
scrapping the grate down there, and the big chunks will start hitting her.
Yeah. So she. So you do that. Hang on a second. I gotta look at something real quick because where you're at.
Yui says, "I wanted to kill her."
That's not the first time I took one of her kills.
Doesn't mean she likes it any better.
Hold on one second here. It's out there.
Oh man, I was just starting to tolerate you, Silverhorns. Oh,
You are pretty far away from wherever I think that I need to worry about, so I am going to just hand wave that and be like, nobody heard you, even though your buddies all heard you. Everybody in your party probably heard you, but everybody else, nobody else that mattered heard you.
yeah, Callan was up there to sort of, I don't know.
Yeah.
If there needed to be any charm,
Silverhorns is all.
And then close the door back behind me.
Silverhorns is all in there. Who does number 2 work for?
She's taken care of. We don't have to worry about her anymore. Let's go.
Are you gonna try deception on Callan? On the bard?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, make that
You want me to?
deception roll. Make that deception roll. And then
So he Silverhorns rolled.
yeah, you can make
What
one where
do I
it's
need to roll?
it'll be contested against his. You can either do charisma or deception.
Nice. All right. Well, I mean, I don't really care
Or
if I make it or
insight,
not. So this is,
also. Insight or deception or
no, this becomes a which one would be better as opposed to, which one would be more likely as opposed to which one do we be better at. Let's do fair against fair. Let's do deception against deception. Let's see
I would
what I
say
roll.
you can also just believe him, but I mean that's up to you. Okay, yeah, you think that your immediate thought is probably like apparently he's got balls of steel too.
Yeah, I don't get. Yeah, I don't give him. I kind of give him a knowing look, and it's like, okay, that's fine.
He's like, oh yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, okay. He's, you took care of her. That's good. You go ahead and you tell that to the rest of the people. So I'm not going to rat you out, but
But be at least as convincing.
yeah, indeed. So
All right, so you guys head back to the rest of the party.
Let us know that we should be on guard. Oh. Not Silverhorns, but Callan.
I'll be like, we had an incident in the bathroom. She tried to escape,
So
so I had to take her out.
yeah, you also can't see it unless you're watching the stream. But I did make a 22 for her stealth check.
Oh, nice.
so she stealthily plunged
Yeah,
down into
the grunting might have been trying to get down into the privy toilet thing, but also the grunting could have been deception to kind of make you think, she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
She was.
Yeah, but we don't know how far the fall is either.
No.
She was not tinkling. That's
You didn't unbind her chains. She was still manacled, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so she's still moving slow.
Well, she didn't have really. She had a long distance to fall. She didn't really have any way to.
Technically, her movement is like kind of zero, but you can still manage. If you have to, if it's a life or death situation, you can manage.
Yeah, but they're falling.
we don't.
Feet to the ground. You're gonna have a hard time.
Yep. Yeah. So for 10 rounds, moving at 10 feet around, that's still 100 feet.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. I was trying to grab my token and I accidentally clicked on the door.
That's why
Sorry, guys.
That's why I said even if you went outside to catch up with her that way, if you guys did that, it would probably be still hard to even catch her. Plus, between there and there, she might be able to figure out a way to break out of the manacles.
How far is the drop from where she went into the ground?
The world may never know.
Yeah, we wouldn't know necessarily.
No, we don't even know if the fall might have killed
She
her.
may be dead. Yeah, she might have died from the fall. The splash was a splash, but it might not have been that deep.
So I think the best thing for us to do is move on a little more quickly. It's possible that we have. I know she's been taken care of, but let's just say that something in there might have alerted some folks. So I think we should just hustle it up a bit.
So where are you guys heading now? Where are you guys gonna?
So we go down to the bottom and go out to the right. That way we know we're at least at the bottom of this section.
The bottom and go out to the right.
Yeah.
Like you mean the off the ledger door, where the ledgers were stored, the library storage or records?
Yeah.
Record storage. I mean.
Yeah, because
That one.
At least at the bottom. Then
Okay.
going in the middle.
Okay, there is other doorway out of the records room.
This one right here.
There's also that one. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I just
I
thinking
think
if
I
we
just
go
heard a
down.
howler monkey at your house, John. What's going on, man? Screech owl. So.
we go to the bottom. We're not now walking out into the middle of something.
Right.
Everybody's opening doors and walking out in the middle. We're doing a Scooby Doo thing.
Everybody get at one door. Everybody grab a door.
Or we could all
Okay,
walk.
let's do what Silverhorn says.
You hear Thyron from the background there, kind of like, I say we just go out there and crush these Vicmordir scum.
All right, Thyron, let's do it.
Okay, take the lead. You want to go south to the next door?
Blink, blink. I don't know if you saw what happened there. Spike is out in the hallway now. So.
Oh, thanks. I knew you could teleport, Spike. I knew you could do it. He does Misty Step.
He blinks.
Oh, someone's got to move you
He
in.
blinks. He's a blink box.
He's like a blink dog, but different.
Come on, you
He's very happy. He's very happy about it.
They thought it was funny too, apparently. All right, so you do notice that there is a door down at the bottom end of the hall, the southern end of the hall. Your last perception check was a 17. I'm gonna say that Apollo, actually, you're right there too. Why don't Apollo give me a perception check?
Roger.
At some point, these dice are going to give out on us.
Right.
We've been rolling pretty well.
Where's perception at? There it is.
Yep.
They're in alphabetical order.
Middle toward the bottom. Yep.
There we go.
Oh yeah, Callan spoke too soon. All right, so you don't notice anything specifically different about anything, but you do know that there's a door to your east there, right to your right, and then or well, I guess it'd be your left if you're facing the other door, and then a door to the south.
All right, Apollo, which door are we going in?
It's showtime at the Apollo.
I'm gonna go south. It's already in front of me.
All right,
All right.
open that up.
Yes.
Okay, it appears
I'm
to be.
outside.
Oh, that one right there. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you notice as you open the door, there's a cool mountain breeze that wafts across your face, and you feel like that there's some soft grass underfoot, and you see several windows and doors to the east.
I'll call the door outside.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary per se outside. 1 second, give me one.
There's an Austrian governess singing with like 7 children.
But you do notice.
normal
Hold on.
thing.
Yeah. You do notice up ahead. You can see some movement, like around in this area, to the east.
So can I run perception again?
Yeah. You can. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to perceive, but you can kind of
Whatever
probably
that
do
is.
Probably do this with advantage even, but.
Oh, should I reroll?
Hold on. Yep. What'd you get?
14.
You notice that there's some activity. Looks like soldiers of some sort, all kind of hanging out.
All right. I'm gonna go back inside.
And they're all like, it seems to be what like up ahead seems to be a courtyard.
Right, back inside. There's some dudes out there.
What kind of dudes?
Soldiers, courtyard, chilling.
Soldiers. How many?
Would my perception check be able to tell that much?
What'd you get again?
14.
14. Your perception check would tell you that you saw at least 2, and it looked like they were talking to at least 1 or 2 more.
Yeah,
So you would guess
4.
4 or more.
At least 4. Can that javelin that Silverhorns has be used for sniping purposes?
Sure, it returns. So I mean, theoretically, it could.
Yeah, so could any of our ranged weapons.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about coming back, and then people would say, "What was that?"
Yeah, I really just want to see Silverhorn snipe somebody with a javelin
Ah,
and have it reappear.
You did also notice a long building to the left of the courtyard that seemed to have a sort of alcove around it. So you think that the long building is separate from the building you're in.
Yep.
And
if
then,
I had a medieval spray paint can, I would tag that bitch.
yeah, and then right across from you is another building or set of buildings, which you seen along the wall there. I don't know why I've got turn order up. That's weird.
Hey, Farkas.
Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to notice that, actually.
That's
he just
weird.
keeps expecting. He expects us to get into a fight somewhere or another.
Well, we're right here.
Sooner or later.
Yep.
Oh, you didn't fight the sleeping ones.
Scouting mission.
Tanya, we miss you because we'd have been in a fight by now.
amongst ourselves, if nothing else.
Oh, she would have killed the guys downstairs in the basement.
If she was listening to that, she'd be flipping me off right now. Anyway, so
yeah, that's true. We wouldn't have glued him in the basement. That's for sure.
Well, I don't even know if they can get out of that room. To be honest with you, at least they couldn't
We'll
come
find
to
out.
where we were at.
So do you want to go ahead and encounter these people and try and bluff our way by them, or kill them, or bluff our way by them? Go ahead, John.
Farkas should go scout and see if he can
Go scout, Farkas.
and and get more information on what's out there.
go scout in the open air. Go scout. There are people
Looks
there.
nothing like a humanoid whatsoever that has a tail and fur. Oh my goodness.
Gather the information with you. Gather the information with your eyes.
Go
Don't
scout
interrogate them.
where the skies are blue. Go scout. This is what you're born to do.
Yeah, we have to do something. We have to do something to get Brian off this.
I'm a
Some
bird.
action, quickly.
That song just
Like, I
lends
am the-
itself too great to this situation.
Hide up against the building and kind of pop your head into the window and see.
Daylight outside.
Right.
Well, while they're down there discussing what they're doing,
Hey, the
Farkas
Muffin
is
Man
gonna
is in
go
the audience.
to this door right here, and I'm gonna put my ear up to it and see if I hear anything.
Welcome, James. James also joined that WOR, the Watcher of Realms game, and we got a guild in there, the Action Surge 5e Guild. So if you download that mobile idle game, or whatever it is, I got it on my PC, so I don't know. I think it's a mobile game too, but not unlike Raid Shadow Legends, but a bit more strategy involved. All right, so head down there, Farkas. Where are you going? You remember you can go through your allies in space. That's not a
I'm
issue.
stepping at this door right here.
And listening.
This thing. Not
Yeah.
opening it. I'm just listening.
Oh, I see you open it. No, there's nothing in there. I mean, you don't hear anything in there.
Okay. So I didn't know if I needed to make a perception check or not. So. Okay. Oh.
You don't need to.
Are
You
they
don't hear
injured?
anything.
Don't hear anything.
Even if you were to make
Okay.
a really high perception check, you wouldn't hear anything probably.
Okay. So there's nothing.
Right.
I'm gonna pop the door open and take a peek inside.
What this appears to be is basically like another office. You know, like maybe like a steward's office or something along those lines, or more likely an assistant's office.
Okay.
Some
So
sort.
nothing really
Yeah.
stands out. Okay. Close the door.
It also looks like relatively unused.
A little bit of dust and whatnot, kind of.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Well, take a 10 foot up this way, or 20 feet.
Okay.
Take a quick look at this door. See, make sure there ain't nothing in here.
No, nothing that you hear.
Okay. Check to see if the door's locked.
Also, another
Looks like
office, another assistant's office.
Nothing
And
spectacular.
And if you had to guess, you would probably think that that's probably what's in that last room down there as well. Well, not the last room, but the second to last room.
Down here towards you. Okay, I'll come down to these guys here. There's nothing up above us. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing that's going to come in.
The room here that Apollo looked in was more like another assistant, like another records office type thing, but just like full of shelves and records and that.
Okay. And what about where Gregor's at? Same thing?
What?
Did Gregor look in there already or no?
I don't know. Yeah.
Gregor
No, Gregor hasn't looked in there, but no, that is another assistant's office though, like you thought.
Okay. So
that one looks like it's been a little bit more used, a little bit more recently, but nothing jumps out at you or anything.
what is Apollo asking me to do?
Scout ahead through the door, I think. Yes, no, maybe. Apollo.
Yeah, see if you can find more dudes or ways around the dudes.
Okay.
Because he said there's guys out this way, like out this way, yeah.
At least 4, probably more.
And they're out
It
to
was
the
a
east.
courtyard.
They're out to the east. You see a courtyard. You might actually, and every once in a while you might actually even see the head of one or one of them walking around, or kicking rocks, just messing around, basically, like kind of like they're on guard, but they're also not on guard from anything. It's kind of leisurely, like they're on their break.
I'm expecting anything from inside the castle to come after them. They're looking more, say, outside.
Right.
And drawing the walls and stuff. Okay.
You see their heads
These
marching
windows
around.
are all at eye level, kind of thing. Or are they higher up?
Who?
On this walkway, these are the little 4 square.
Those are windows. Yeah, those are windows. They're at like just higher than chest level, just like a normal window would be on the outside of a building. So.
I'll take a look here. Looks like a barracks room kind of thing.
Yep, it does. If you look in the window, go ahead and
Look, I'm looking.
go ahead and look in one of them windows here. We'll give you.
You've been seen.
We'll give you
I can see what I can. It looks like.
Here, so you look in there and you see like what looks like 2 soldiers playing cards.
Okay. Kind of like peeking up over the windows, kind of thing. That's what I see. Okay.
We could go in and win some money from them.
Well,
It
Pretty sure
does,
they'll
it
pretty
does look
good.
like, from what you can tell, it looks like you see some more beds and some tables. It looks like a barracks, like you said, like a resting room type area.
so that's what I know. Okay. I'll make a stealth check to move forward quietly. See how I do here. 22. That's not too shabby.
22. Okay, you're moving very quietly. Not even you can
I'm
see you.
assuming I am somewhat disguised. That's why I got the little ninja mask thing on my hair.
That just means you're stealthed.
Okay, I'm stealth. Okay.
Means you're
But I
hidden.
didn't know if I was wearing a disguise or not, because it's kind of hard to be disguise me as a drow.
No, but
because
at first glance, you might appear to be a drow if you're far enough away.
Okay.
Because though
They
you don't
don't
have
see very well.
although you don't have dark skin, you have dark fur.
I'll move to like right to this little edge of this intersection here. Glitchy.
You're also a little bit shorter and a little bit slender of stature. So also like a drow. Or also not unlike a drow, let's put it that way.
How tall am I? Actually, I'm 6'2".
Oh wow, okay. All right. Guess you're taller than I thought you would be. You're tall for a tabaxi.
Yeah. Mm. I'm well, I can crouch down a little bit to
Yeah.
make myself look seem smaller. Because cats are kind of slinky like that.
Slinky, Slinky, wonderful, wonderful toys. You do notice there's a door up ahead to your right and a door up ahead to your left. You see, here, let me do this. I'm gonna roll something here.
Here, sheet to the other side here.
Okay. You notice that as you're hidden, you notice that one of the soldiers begins walking towards you.
Oh, that's
Now you do see off to the north here. You see where this building offers another set of protection from anybody coming. Also, you could possibly slip into one of the doors, either here or here, to get out of sight. So you could go north, possibly between the buildings to get out of sight, or you could go here or here to get out of sight. Like you're out of sight. You're out of sight currently. You're hidden, but you also know that moving into plain sight, you're not just like gonna stay hidden.
I'll
You're
try to go
kind of crouching and hiding in the
north.
shadows, kind of thing.
So I'll move to this location right here, Brian.
Okay. Yep.
I can.
Yep. That puts you out of line of sight.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep listening for that soldier that was down there to the end, moving towards my direction.
Okay.
And see if they continue moving my way.
Okay. They seem like they are still walking your way. They seem to be whistling as they go. You know.
What
So,
kind?
like a chain route kind of thing.
What's that?
So they're probably doing a patrol.
Yeah, they're just yep, doing a patrol. Just standard patrol. You see him. He gets to about here. He kind of looks around, and he kind of starts walking back.
Okay, so this is the end of his patrol route. So.
And
Okay.
and you know, like if you know anything about you know, guards from being a rogue, is that he probably wasn't at the end of his patrol route, but he decided that was the end of his patrol route.
He's been doing it for so long. He's been getting like stale.
Yeah, you figure he was either supposed to go all the way around the other building or around the building that you're at.
Been doing it for so long. He's gotten complacent.
Right, and you know that there's all kinds of guards up on the battlements, so and I'm sure you know he knows that too.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll wait for I hear him to go down towards the other end.
I mean, I know you guys can't see it on the map, but you should be able to see me pinging the dark areas, right? If you zoom out.
Yes.
Okay, so up here you see 2.
Okay.
And then you see 2 more along each battlement. So 2 on each tower and 2 on each battlement.
Okay.
Now, if you were a guessing man, you would
more
probably
outwards than inwards.
What's that?
They're looking more to the outside of the keep versus inwards.
Mostly, but the two on the inside towards you that you can see on the towers probably look probably look inward every once in a while, but you're also very stealthed.
Okay.
All right. So what are the rest of you doing while Fergus is looking around? Anything? Or just kind of waiting for him to come back?
I'd be waiting for him to come back. I would.
All right.
Impatiently.
All right. Apollo.
I'm waiting for him to come back, listening to make sure that he's not getting in trouble, ready to rush out if he gets caught.
All right. What's your perception, Farkas?
My passive perception?
Yeah, 18. Is that right?
18.
Is that correct? Is that accurate?
That is correct.
Okay, you notice that the door you're standing behind, or beside, there, is probably leads into a stable.
To a stable.
Yeah, it's at least that's what it smells like.
Or you wanted me to roll something too?
I just wondered if you were going to do anything besides wait for him to come back.
I was gonna wait.
Okay.
I'll probably just draw attention with the armor anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you did notice that there is a way to go to the west once you go out the door too. But you know,
Okay. Well, I don't know how far up ahead I want to go here. What I'll do.
you hear some laughter from down in the courtyard.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the end of this. Okay. Like, I'm gonna come down to here to see what I can see down this way. Once I get that done, I'm gonna go back to the group.
Okay. So you're gonna go all the way up to the top there? Is that what you're saying?
Just take a look down there and see what I see.
You don't see
Or
a whole
like
lot.
basically stop at the corner and kind of stick my head around the corner stealthily and see what I see down there.
Yeah, you don't see a whole lot. You just it's just basically the back side of the stables.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of like
Yeah,
a
I'll make that-
big long stone barn with a thatched roof.
I'll come back down to the corner here. Make sure the one guard that's patrolling back and forth here is down at the far end.
Yep, he is.
And I'll go back to where my party is in the hallway there.
Okay. Then what?
Just let them know what I've seen so far.
Okay, so he says there's at least several people that patrol. Let everybody know that there's people patrolling here and there.
The barracks playing cards.
Yeah, there's a couple people in the barracks playing cards. Probably guys that are off duty or playing hooky, one of the two, or maybe not feeling well or whatever.
So I don't know what you guys want, what we want to do. There's a stable up ahead in the middle of this courtyard type area. There's a guard that's patrolling back and forth along the corridor that we are currently in. Seems that he's not really paying.
Apollo, make
much.
me an insight check.
No, it looks like the guard's not paying that much attention. So
9. Okay. All right. We'll let everybody when if you guys decide to come out that door, you guys can go north or whatever. Not come out this door, but if you guys decide to come out this door again, everybody that comes out the door make an insight check once you're going out the door.
Yeah. I still think that, just to mention the guys, going out into the open and into the courtyard is not the best way to keep stealthy. If we want to stay inside and try to look for the head office so we can find some information.
Okay. So
I mean, I'll go along with whatever you guys want, but that would be my suggestion. We try to not go outside. What do you think?
I'm more for staying indoors.
you hear Thyron say, "I think we should just go out there and take out those soldiers," and then you hear Gregor say something along the lines of, "Yes, and then we'd be put pin cushions for the guys on the wall. That's a good idea, Thyron."
Yep. Exactly.
Thyron kind
We'll
of grits his teeth and looks at him angrily and nods to his better wisdom, so to speak.
Yeah, that's the death spot. You don't want to be there, Tony. That's the death.
The kill box.
Yeah.
Pillbox. Yeah, you don't want to go there.
No,
Oh, yeah.
So I go, but on the plus side, it looks like these guards more focused on what's going on outside the walls versus what's inside the walls, it seems. And they don't seem to be very strict or, let's say,
Disciplined?
Yeah, you would definitely say that by the way that you acted that these guys are not on high alert.
Yeah, they're pretty slack in their control duties and whatnot.
Well, let's take advantage of that and not give them any reason to put them on alert.
Exactly. I'm rather just stick to the indoors here first and scout around
That
in here
sounds
where
good to
we're
me.
at.
Whoa.
You know, where less eyes are upon us from the outside.
Apollo, something about this place kind of makes you a little bit aggravated.
Hungry.
You're not really 100% sure why, but it just kind of aggravates you. You know, like you know how like if you get around a person sometimes, or even just a place, and you get that kind of feeling in your skin, like I don't like being here. You know, I don't like being. You know, it and maybe it's just because like the person's irritating, but you can't really put your finger on it. That's the kind of feeling you get, Apollo.
Tell me about it.
And it's only Apollo that gets that.
Is there anything I can act on? Because I can't really think of any ideas to act on.
Apollo's our paladin, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Thyron's the paladin. Apollo's a fighter, but
Mage fighter, go.
you know what? Make a either a history check or you could do another insight check, I suppose. Your insight check was a little low because you got just the 0, and I don't know if you have any better thing in history, but you could try to make a history check.
I do. I got a +5 in history,
Okay, yeah, you can make a history check because this has to do with possible history stuff.
which did nothing.
You notice that the guy. Okay, so at 11, you notice though that the guys that were walking around in the outfits. How old are you now, Apollo? How old is your character?
Really young, like we're talking early 20s.
Right. So then yeah, then it's all the more noticeable. You notice that the guys in the outfits, you could have swore your dad dressed in something very similar. You know, the soldiers' outfits?
Yeah.
You could have swore your dad dressed in something similar, and you kind of had, you know, like, you kind of have bad vibes towards your dad, a little bit, you know. And you know, your relationship is a little bit rocky, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most fatherly figure, so to speak.
You always got the feeling that he kind of, like, shunned the elven side and wanted you to act more human. You know.
Yeah.
Even though he was in love with an elf and, you know, married an elf and had babies with the elf. You know, that kind of thing, but... And I don't know, is your mom still alive? Are they still an item?
You know, I never thought about that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still alive, it's still an item, but either way, there's some tension there. But you realize that the
Yeah, it wouldn't be any attention towards her, though.
Right. But you realize that no, I mean some tension towards you, but you realize that the outfit, the clothes he wore a lot of times were very reminiscent of one of these Vic Mortier soldiers, or just even like the archers or anything, like, you know, something about their clothing reminds you of something your dad would wear kind of often.
Yeah.
And since you're you know, I mean, since you're a you know, after a minute you might even just kind of like with that 11, you might even just kind of brush it off, you know, like after a minute, thinking it's probably nothing, you know, because, you know, you guys are from the area, you know, so I mean maybe it's just a local fashion thing, but something.
And even if it is
something about it irritated you though.
And this part would be out of character, but even if you were trying to connect it to Apollo's family, like you just said, there's tension there. And they're going to be like, oh, hey, how's it going? And let him go. Or
Right.
if anything, they'd probably try to carry him back to his damn dad.
Right.
Right. So it's a bad situation anyway. damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, it could be something like that. Yeah. But just
Gold Scissor comes out in the hallway and says, "What are we gonna do? We've been sitting here forever. Are we gonna stay inside or are we gonna go outside? This hallway.
I'm going back inside. I'm gonna.
Let's start opening some other doors. See where they
Alright,
go.
So start heading north, I guess, because that's the only way inside that you can go. Are you gonna close the door behind you,
Alright.
Apollo?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and close the door behind you. Alright, so you guys gonna head north. You notice that north where there's a hallway that splits off to the right, and the hallway continues on northward also.
This way. Oh, right here. There's a hallway here. It keeps going farther up this way. Okay. I'll stop at this corner right here.
And Gold Caesar is going to try to keep his eye out for any kind of equipment room where he can try to pick up gun parts or parts he can make into.
Okay. Might have been good in the storerooms to do that, but you know,
Yeah, I wasn't here for that.
you were just there.
Yeah, we didn't come across any until
You were
really.
just now. Just
Oh.
before we got here, you were literally in a room that contained all kinds of storage items. Mundane storage items.
So,
But yeah, you could go back in there and maybe salvage something.
okay.
Rummage something up.
Yeah, you might take more than what's just in there, but you could probably figure salvage some things like some parts. Like I said, there was rope and block and tackle and all kinds of just mundane items.
Right. Okay.
I'm sure there'd be some gears and stuff like that too, like things to repair windlass. Okay, so when you guys go up around that corner, Farkas, you do notice there's some doors up there.
Okay.
If you had to guess, you would say it was one of the parlor offices type things. But you're not 100% sure. And then you do see another doorway, like you see a door here also. So there's a door here. Oh yeah, there's a door here, and a door right here, like right here.
Okay. Stealthily move towards the first door that I see. I don't know what the guys behind me are doing, but I'm gonna check that door out. So I'm gonna roll for stealth first. Move up there.
Okay.
So
Oh, this one.
move to this door here.
Okay. It
I'll
is.
make put my ear to it to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Don't hear anything.
So I don't need to make a perception check to
Nope.
just to make sure. I just want to know if I need. If you want me to make a perception check at every door, I will.
I mean, it would be a DC 30.
There's no way I'm gonna make a DC 30 because
You mean you could make
even with a
one,
plus
but
8. Yeah, I only got a plus 8 to my perception.
and that
so-
DC 30 is really just to decide if there's a mouse in there or not.
Hey, I hear a little chipmunk running across the floor or
Right.
something.
So go ahead and open the door. In there, where you're at, Silverhorns, you see essentially another one of those little associate's office type things. It looks like possibly a reading parlor, maybe. Another little office like that.
Right.
Farkas, when you open
Same
that
thing.
door, when you open that door, you see the same thing, except for this small room is little more than a large closet for dusty though elaborate suit of armor.
So there's like a fancy suit of armor in here.
Yeah, as you enter, it rises from its stand, flashes a ghostly visage, the blade draws itself, and you hear a whisper, "Leave my castle at once, Vic more dear fiends.
Step back out of the door and shut it. Wrong number, please. Travel this way.
Hold on 1 second.
It's like, nope, nope.
You let us know the information, Marcus.
Some of you might have heard him, heard that voice. You know.
You want us to roll for it, or
Yeah. Everybody, what's your? I can just look. Passive perception. Gregor heard it. Apollo heard it. Silverhorns heard it. Callan, you probably heard it. Gold Sneezer did not hear it, and UA did not hear it. Even though UA is further down the hall, UA's further down the hallway, but she's got a good perception, but she's just further down the hallway away from it. But I would say, Callan, that's up to you whether you heard it on this one, because that's kind of like
I might. Okay.
it was very audible.
Okay, I will.
Whatnot? Point to there and go. I'm shaking my head.
I would suggest you roll initiative.
Initiative.
What's that?
Would that be for all of us?
Yeah, everybody roll initiative.
After I roll initiative.
Except for maybe UA, which she could get to roll initiative after she's seen everybody scrambling to pull weapons. You know, like.
Marcus's hairs are all raised up.
It doesn't. So it sounds like I asked quickly. What happened? Did you hear something?
Armor alive. Possessed armor.
Living up.
Yeah, that's good.
Some of you, let's see, Gregor, Silverhorns. Nope, not Gregor, not Silverhorns. Hang on, Gregor and Gregor and Farkas, I guess, would be the only ones. You guys suddenly also realize that the hallway is kind of narrow, and it might be best to change your idea for fighting tactics if you're going to have to fight something.
If that's the case,
Because you're kind of bottlenecked.
Yep.
I will move up to here to kind of give myself a little bit more room. If that's possible before we start combat.
It is possible, yes. Everybody will get to make one move probably before this ghost comes out, but you probably won't be able to like really do an action. But you guys could ready an action if you wanted
Yeah.
to. Okay, and let me see. Sort. It looks like Gregor's going first. Oh wait, did somebody? I didn't do roll for UA or Thyron or anybody.
I rolled first.
You said UA doesn't see it yet.
Right. So she won't go till next round, but she'll, like I said, she will be able to once she sees you guys all like jumping into action. She will have a chance to roll initiative too. So, I mean, I can roll for whatever, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Did somebody roll for Gold Sneezer?
I think
Yes,
Yeah, I rolled for Gold Sneezer.
I think I can still have. I still have UA's sheet. I think. So many sheets.
No bueno.
Thyron gets to go before the ghost at least. Do you want to roll for UA, Rich?
Yes. It took me a minute to open the her sheet or his sheet.
Right.
So there we go. There's UA's.
Let's see, what can I use here? I'm gonna use this paintbrush. Oh wait, there we go. Stop it. You piece of tripe. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna use a shield then. Fine. Fine then. Be that way. Okay. Gregor is on there. Okay, so Gregor's going to go first, apparently. UA's going second, and Thyron's going third. But, like I said, you won't have time. Actually, UA's not going till the next round, so let me put her down there first. And then we'll just...
But can you move this round?
Yeah, she can move. I think
Fair
she
enough.
would probably see everybody else moving too, so she would either
Right.
get closer
Right.
or he would either
That's
get
what I'm
closer or he would put himself in line to do something.
Okay. So I see where Farkas is. Is Farkas? What's the door that Farkas opened?
The door,
It's like a
door
parlor.
that opened is this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I thought you meant like what was in there, but yeah, this one here.
So this is opened.
Yep.
And there is.
Well, he closed it.
He closed it.
I thought it was going to stop it. It was on the other side.
But you're allowed to open it if you want. I mean,
Sorry, I just wanted to know. I guess I just wanted to know which way
one?
I should be facing.
Yeah, this one here. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So
Not that it's going to make a difference on what's on the other side.
what'd you see, Farkas?
Oh my goodness.
Live armor.
Always something.
Okay, I'm gonna.
In your best
Well-
description, wasn't it, Brian? Armor that's live?
Yeah, pretty much.
Animated armor? I don't know if it's ghost or what, but it's armor that was talking. And not natural. Get Farkas the
Then,
heebie-jeebies.
Apparently. All right. Well, I'm thinking. Do we have enough room that we want to draw it out into here? So we can surround it. So I'm going to go and ready in action to.
I mean, I
Ready in
guess
action
you
for-
could take an action if the action involved you're going in there to fight whatever it is. But that also puts you
Yeah,
into
I don't know.
nobody else can get at it but you kind of situation again.
Right. That's what I'm trying to hopefully ready in action and move back to leave some more room. And
Okay, what's the action you're going to ready? And then what's the trigger?
Bow
Just seeing
action.
something? Okay.
twang him. If he opens the door and I get a clean shot,
Okay.
or comes through the door if he happens to be transparent,
Okay.
shows himself basically. So that's he's ready. Next is you said UA's next.
Thyron is next.
Okay, Thyron.
Thyron is going to move up here. I guess he will just try to, let's see, move ahead and try to get into this hallway here. And that's all Thyron's going to do, and he's going to ready in action to attack anything that comes through the door. I don't think he has a weapon per se that he can use other than, well, he can use his heavy crossbow, so he'll ready his heavy crossbow. Alright, and then it's this guy's turn. Oh my goodness. I think that the offending person would be the problem first, so that would be Farkas in this case. Sorry, Farkas. Just kind of how I feel about it.
So did he come out a door or through a wall?
He comes through the wall, so make that a reaction attack for Gregor. You're going to make it at a disadvantage because he's like right next to you. And I'll make it a reaction attack for Thyron.
Okay, well I'm gonna start with
And Thyron plugs at him and it just goes right through him. And Gregor, you probably feel like yours will probably go past through him too, being that he just came through a wall.
Okay. I'm gonna, despite that, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. And does it adhere?
Well, I'm trying to, because you only had a ready to action, so you ready to action to.
Oh, that's true.
So I
Oh,
don't know
good
that you can
point. Oh, good
cast a
point.
hunter's mark. Is what I'm trying to decide. No, I would say no,
Okay.
unless he had like whatever that thing is, Warcaster or whatever.
No, no. Let's. All right. Let's. Now I've given away what I'm going to do next. Yeah. What the heck? Shoot the bow.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that it's going to go through them, but let's just be sure. Let me get the sheet open. All right.
Okay. Can you
4.
see?
There we go.
Can you see the ghost right here? Silverhorns. It looks like you can. Hang on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Control L. Yeah. Kind of. Okay. Let me zoom in on combat here, because. I guess you can't really see them where you're at, but if you look around the corner, you can. So you're gonna be safe at this point.
Oh, nice.
Everybody else that can see the ghost, that's Gold Caesar, Thyron, Apollo, Gregor, and Farkas. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Just checking. The 25 didn't hit him. It didn't matter that it wasn't like just high
It does.
armor class.
Yeah,
It's like
it looks like it would have hit him, but it just goes straight through him and sticks into the wall.
Okay, good to know. So
Yep.
so it doesn't look like it's just got to roll good enough. Okay.
What was the saving throw?
DC 13, so you made that, and it's a
All right.
wisdom save.
Good job.
So
Easy.
Farkas, Gregor, I didn't mean to make one
Where's
for
Apollo
Thyron.
at?
What's that?
It's Apollo right here.
Apollo, yeah, Apollo needs to make one too, yeah.
There, Paladin.
The Paladin just made his. Paladin's right here. I don't know why he doesn't have his aura on for everybody. Why is aura not?
Trying to far out that goes.
Maybe it's not on this map or something, I don't know.
Well, I'm fucked.
Ooh.
Ooh, Apollo.
Am I can't see
Actually,
him.
Apollo, you have
Oh.
+3 to that, but do you have any inspiration? You should have an inspiration, so that would still only
Yeah,
be.
I do.
That would still only be 5 plus an inspiration would be 6 total possible. So that would be 11, right? So you have 5 right now, but you would have to roll a 6 if you wanted to use your inspiration. You'd have to roll a 6 in order to. I don't think it's too bad for you, really, though. I mean,
Are you talking about a 1d6 or?
yeah, you roll a d6 and you gotta get a 6 on it to pass the saving throw. Ooh, so close.
I'll give you my.
Gonna give you yours? Okay, then that's an auto make it. Okay, so then you made it, but you lost. Then you used 2 inspirations. Well, you used yours and Silverhorns to do it, but nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Whew. Well, I mean, like, it's not that bad for you because you're half elf, but you would have aged 40 years.
Put me like elderly.
So this is an actual ghost.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and here, one second. Yeah, so that's it for now, and it will be Farkas's turn.
Holy Jesus.
And you hear him say, "Leave my castle at once, intruder." Anybody with an earshot can make a history check. Let's say that. Anybody that can even hear him.
I think that's pretty much everyone, is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I think everybody can make a history check if they want.
History check.
Apollo, you're pretty sure this is Adric.
Hey, it's that guy.
I have no freaking clue.
Callan, you're pretty sure this is Adric.
I don't know who Atric is, but it's that guy.
The place is called Adric's Folly.
And
Yeah, the place you're in
He's not
is
pissed
called
off at-
Adric's Folly, and he basically basically came and was the owner of the castle for a while until the Vic Mortar drove him out and killed him.
Oh,
Yeah, he
sucks for
also.
him.
Yeah, but we can tell him we're going to try to get rid of the. Wait a minute. Do I know that well enough for my?
Yeah, you would know that.
If I would know that, I would say we may not want to fight this guy. We might just want to tell him we're going to try to get rid of these guys.
Gold
I'll
Stop.
co-sign on that.
would say that. He'd be like, "Look, we're trying to get rid of the dark elves."
All right, so what Farkas? What are you gonna do next? You're gonna say? Are you gonna say that out loud, Callan? While you this is happening, like as soon as you realize?
Yes, that's UA. I mean, do you want us to keep rolling it, or do we have enough people
Oh,
that made the history check?
that was Gregor that made that history check. So is Gregor gonna say that?
Yeah.
I should say.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, Gregor would.
if not,
Gregor would say that.
not Gold Caesar would.
Okay. So he
Yeah,
says.
we got.
So okay. So as soon as you say that, Farkas, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna use the disengage action and try to step back and out of the way.
Okay. You see the ghost like sort of stand there a moment, and he lowers his sword. He says, "My army has returned."
You say
One
that?
of the things that. Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Hey, I'm the bod. I also rolled a nat. That one, the nat 20 is per slag.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you.
So we got most of the people doing history checks and knowing who this guy is. So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, Adric, we understand this is your place, and it has been invaded by a bunch of drow, a bunch of awful, nasty drow, and they've taken something from us that we're trying to get back too as well. So we are definitely on the same side here. So we're looking to try. Is there anything that you can tell us to help us get rid of them or do something? Any of their weaknesses, ways around the castle, all that sort of stuff. We're looking for any help that you can give us. And hey, if you want to come along with us and scare the short pants off them, that'd be cool too.
Okay. He says, ah, yes. He says, to arms, my army. And then he like poof and like goes through the wall again. He's like off somewhere. Like like you're not 100% sure. Like.
He's got the. You got doors. You got so many freaking doors in this castle. You don't have to go through the walls.
So yeah, that happened.
Show off. Show off.
Well, we definitely want to check out the room that he was in.
Yeah, he might still be in there, but go ahead. It's nice that we all figured out who he was.
You do see.
Anyway,
You do see the armor, the suit of armor, like laying on the ground. Like I said, it's an ornate but dusty suit of armor.
I want to do.
Some of the dust has been knocked off since it's like laying by the door now.
I want to do this.
He inhabited it long enough to stand up and yell at you guys, and you've seen his ghost. He's wearing the same suit of armor. It's just a ghostly version,
right. Yeah, an ephemeral.
Yeah,
version.
Ethereal. Ephemeral.
What is it?
Incorporeal. All right.
Yeah, that too.
Magic awareness. Okay, you can open your presence to the magic presence magic. Okay. Magic item. It is a magic item. Hold on. Let me look real quick because I don't know 100% if it lists specifically, but it is a magic item. Oh goodness! Stop. Go back. All right. Let's see. trying to find this armor here.
Yep, no problem.
It is a set of half plate. But let me. Is that 5e ready? Like I think it is, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. So it's a set of half plate. It is a magic item, and it is the equivalent thereof. It is half plate +2.
Ooh. I think maybe Apollo might have found a new armor.
I mean, you're already wearing clunky armor, so this would not be a bad thing.
I'm down.
He's like, I'm down.
Okay.
Is there any advantage to additionally doing an Arcana check by UA, or have you pretty much determined everything Silverhorns that you can with the magic awareness?
I don't actually know how to add that to the sheet.
There's probably no advantage. It's just basically +2 half plate. But
Okay. Fair enough.
but there is a little drawback to it. However, Apollo, you feel really good, like about this half plate. You feel like the exact opposite about this half plate as you did about the soldiers wearing that shit. So like the soldiers wearing the armor that they were wearing, the leather, cracked leather, heavy leather hide stuff.
Yeah.
You feel like as good about this half plate as you felt crappy about that other stuff. The other stuff kind of gave you an irritation just to look at it. This makes you feel, for lack of a better term, it makes you feel justified.
What if we didn't lack a better word?
Whole. Maybe whole. Maybe it makes you feel whole. I don't know.
Why do I feel like taking it is going to be a bad thing with that?
Oh, come on. Are you an adventurer or what?
I will say that the reaction is not going to be great from the Vic Mortier, but you're already enemies with them kind of in a way right now anyway.
Yeah.
Can I do a history check on it to learn more?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Lord Dump coming in 3, 2.
Let me get my umbrella.
Right?
Oh, nice history check.
Nice history check.
Yeah,
He
you
bust
remember.
open the encyclopedia of history.
You suddenly, as if donning the armor, and donning the armor takes probably about 5 minutes, but as if suddenly, like, donning the armor made you remember everything you were taught in your school, or from your tutor. You seem to recall like everything that you could ever remember about Adric and Adric's Folly. 1 second here.
We.
And I'm trying to get there because I don't remember as a person. Just because your character remembers doesn't mean anything for me. Hold on 1 second.
What's it? I have a song. Don't worry, I have a song about it. Adric's folly was made a long time ago. Adric was not such a smart guy, He said, "Let's build it on a swamp. It's very dark.
Oh,
It's
man.
on one side, twice then and
Jesse,
by
what the fuck are you talking about?
That's Adric's folly. Yeah, there it goes.
There we go. Okay. Oop. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open this door here while they're all little farting around with the armor.
Putting it on, donning it, fiddle farting indeed.
Well, it's 5 minutes, man. Come on.
You're gonna have to let me know when an hour's up.
In an hour or so from now?
Yeah.
For what?
For those gauntlets to attune.
Oh, okay.
Because I put them on, but I didn't check
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
were equipped.
We're probably running on a good 30 minutes right now, I would say. So. Sorry, 1 second. Looking for this kind of thing. Coolly. Good gracious.
Here's Farkas opening the doors, trying to catch him another ghost.
Maybe I can get us another ghost to play for us.
Okay. Okay, there's no argument from the Rebalkan people that over the past weeks there's been a steady increase in both the number of Drow sightings. Oh, yeah, they already knew that about. Never knew that part.
It's a high of 70 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 49.
You know that long ago that Adric's Folly was like taken over by this this guy named Adric. It stood as a sentinel over the land for generations. Is basically known as one of the key stepping stones that allowed the Klavic kingdom to finally wrest what is now Rebalka from the Vic Mordir. So basically the whole place that you used to be in. Uh-oh. What happened to Rich? We lost him. Oh, there he is. So basically the place that you were in, the Rebalka, where the cathedral caught on fire and all that, basically that area used to be part of a bigger kingdom, and the kingdom, kind of one of its seats of power was Adric's Folly. It's been unmanned since the original purpose was served. The castle fell about 8 years ago, but the commander of the keep at the time was named Lord Adric Holmer. He grew ever more paranoid of a Vic Mordir attack that they would be unable to endure, and he commissioned an escape route to be built under the castle. To ensure it remained secret, Adric had the workers executed. So those graves you found out, the sarcophagi, those were the workers that built the castle underground escape route.
Dang.
Yet with the magic, even the dead tell tales. Having seen the graves they were not responsible for, Vic Mordir insurgents conjured the souls of the dead laborers and ripped their secrets from them. By using the hidden passage, a lone assassin stole into the castle and wiped out the soldiers and slew Adric himself. The next morning the castle fell. Once conquered, the Vic Mordir did not claim the castle for themselves, suspecting that the original soldiers would not rest quietly. They abandoned the fortress to the dead, and it remained until several months ago, when the Drow had discovered the place and claimed Adric's Folly as their own. And so now all the Vic Mordir that are here are basically mercenaries working for the Drow.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow, that's gonna take 3 verses for that song.
Yeah, so basically they're dicks.
Right. Yep. And you know that there's probably a lot of soldiers throughout here. Where they're all hanging out is mostly on the battlements. You notice there were several down in the the barracks below. You figure that it's probably like this. It's daytime right now. It's getting toward like nighttime, but it's daytime right now, and you figure that probably what happens is during the day, the Vic Mordir keep patrol and keep watch over the castle, and at night the Drow come and keep patrol over the castle. So, and you know what? At that, and now you guys have kind of a ghost on your side at the moment, or you're on the ghost side depending on how you look at it. And with that, guess what? We will be wrapping up.
Level up.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Hold on.
Wait, we are leveling up?
No, not well. Maybe I don't think so, but maybe. No. I think you guys are kind of far away from the level up, aren't you?
Yeah. It's just you keep planning it in the DM's mind. You know, that's the whole key.
Yeah, we're like, what?
I got 19,150.
50 away.
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
I got
19
19,150.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, 3,850 away.
Well,
Yeah.
We're all level 6,
here's
right?
another 350 for everybody.
Don't spend it all in one
350?
place.
So that's
350,000?
7,500.
No, nope. Okay, 350 each for the Adric interaction.
So that makes us 19,500.
Now, if you would have fought Adric, you would have gotten less experience. And you may still have to fight him at some point, depending, because being a ghost, his mind and memory is not exactly what it used to be. But
He's a little wacko.
I will say, out of character, if you keep reminding him in game, kind of like metagamey, if you kept reminding him that you're his soldiers, that or you're on his side, that he's definitely more likely to be fond of you than if you say, "Hey, I'm a Vic Mortier trash. Let's fight." Plus, Apollo's going to have an advantage on any interactions with Adric because he's wearing a similar armor. And Apollo, out of game, you don't realize this. Apollo doesn't realize this yet, but you're going to have a negative reaction with any Vic Mortier.
Don't eat it all. I haven't eaten yet.
Okay, I won't eat it all. I won't eat all those negative reactions.
Wow.
Okay.
So
I went and I added just for you guys, just Brian. I added it for UA. She's got. I put her experience points as well. I'm not touching Gregor's.
Okay.
Let you handle that.
All right.
Unless you want me to.
You can. Yeah. Do you want to add gold sneezers, John, or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay, gold sneezer, and then I'll add Thyrons because
And
Tinia's not here.
When Farkas looked at that room where the two people were playing cards, those were humans, were they not?
Yeah, they were humans. They were Vic Mortier.
Okay.
The Vic Mortier were the same humans that you saw up on the battlements. What you saw in the room looked like a foot soldier and an archer.
Okay. First, I'm gonna start reading this guy's phone real quick. It goes, I think all the Drow are sleeping below ground to stay out of any type of light upstairs, above ground. So maybe we sealed them shut in that door down there that we sealed shut.
That is a fair possibility.
That is a fair possibility. Very positive thinking. I'll say very.
Because
I don't mind a little
all the
optimism.
other forces through there's no Drow. The only Drow we encountered down there were in that one room that we sealed shut.
Yeah, and you do
they
know
might
that
have to-
Thizasta has long fled, and possibly now Sural has long fled, but it's hard to say if she even made it.
Well, we could do a stakeout by the door. They'd have to break it. I mean, just because we sealed it doesn't mean they couldn't break it down.
Just to find out real quick from you guys, the experience points for Gold Caesar and them, it was 16,235, correct? Is that basically what we're at? Okay.
Yep.
That sounds right. Let me pull it. Just finished it. That sounds right.
That sounds close enough. Close enough. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining us on Action Surge, guys. Where imagination collides with the roll of the dice. We battled fearsome foes and forged unforgettable memories together. As this session draws to a close, remember the journey never truly ends.
The jewelry never ends.
The jewelry never ends. The loot never ends. Keep rolling those dice and weaving those tales. Farewell, and don't forget to check out us all on all our little social media things and YouTube-ness and all those other channels. And we'll find us at Action Surge 5e on most of those things, on all our platforms, Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Give us a like and subscribe and a follow, all that good stuff. Grinder, yeah, Action Surge, Grinder. You don't want to see that page, though. Anyway, and until next time,
may all your actions
surge. Surge. Like a surge. All
I
right.
got a question for you, Brian.
Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where legends collide. Action Surge, it's time to embark.